Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're watching Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green, and it feels good to be back in the studio as the New York Knicks will be hosting the Sacramento Kings as we are just a couple more games away from the 2026 NBA trade deadline. A lot of rumors surrounding this basketball team at the moment. We've all heard about the Giannis stuff, and it seems like that is picking back up. But now there's another part of the Giannis trade saga, and it sounds like the Knicks could be trying to pair Giannis alongside Jrue Holiday. What would that do to the team? Who would be going out? Would more people be coming in? A lot to speculate about. We'll talk about some of that in the pregame show today, but it is a must-win basketball game for the New York Knicks. If people on the Knicks want to remain Knicks and not get traded, you have to win a game like there is one today. It's time to start beating up on the bottom feeders in the NBA. The Knicks have not done that all that often under Mike Brown. It's time to get back to that. That's what the Knicks have done so well over the last couple of years. They've beaten the teams they were supposed to beat, and I don't really think that tonight should be that much of a ball game. Knicks are pretty much entirely healthy. They have a back-to-back, so they'll play tomorrow. Sounds like Mitchell Robinson is going to play today and potentially miss tomorrow. We'll see what the starting lineup is coming up momentarily. But first, shout out to you all, man. Appreciate you for being in the chat. If you haven't yet, give me a real one down in the comment section. We'll give some shout-outs on today's show as we're still probably 30 minutes away from tip-off. My guy Marty Malela being a real one like he already is. Morgan says we all agree that Ewing should start at the 5, right? Are we talking about the Knicks' all-time starting lineup? Is that what we're talking about?
Morgan's always in the chat hyping up Patrick Ewing. Said the Knicks need Ewing tonight. If only the Knicks had Ewing, they'd win tonight. So,
okay.
I mean, well, not a lot of false statements there, but Patrick Ewing would definitely help this team. That's for sure.
Luis in the building. What up? Marty Malela. My dog Creed in the building. What's up, Big Creed? How you feeling, brother? Alexa in the chat. Icon. What's good? JP0. What's happening? Michael hanging out with the real one. Shout out to everybody. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. My guy. Good to see y'all in the chat. Happy Tuesday to all of the real ones. Hopefully the weather isn't too bad where you're at. Starting to warm up a little bit where we're at. The ice is beginning to melt as we're getting back to our normal lives. What up, Luis? Jaden Rossi in the building. What's good, bro? He says, Giannis trade? I think we are closer to a Giannis trade than I think we ever have been before. You don't think about firing your agent and hiring Rich Paul if you're not about to make a major statement. And that statement being that you no longer want to be a part of the Milwaukee Bucks. You hire Rich Paul for one reason only, to get the job done and to get you to the team that you want to go and play for. So we'll see. ESPN's Mark Spears said that he doesn't think Giannis plays another game in a Bucks uniform. We'll see. I kind of can't wait for this story to go to bed. I wish we could kind of fast forward past the NBA trade deadline and see what it is. But if you think the Knicks are just willing to trade Mikal Bridges for Jrue Holiday without also pairing Giannis alongside of it, I think you're just extremely wrong. I think that would be a package deal. We'll see, though. Maybe it's a deal where you get back the Milwaukee Bucks first-round picks, and then you try to make a trade in the summer. But I believe that the Knicks would be motivated to trade for Jrue to later acquire Giannis.
Yeah, it could even end up being some sort of multi-team trade. I feel like with these seismic big NBA trades you get these days, they're rarely just two teams. There's often 3, 4. I think there was a 6-team trade last summer or one of the off seasons prior that kind of just had pieces that kept getting added to it and guys kept getting shipped in different directions. So if the Knicks are acquiring players from multiple teams, it could all kind of just materialize into a multi-team trade.
Johnson Hughes says, yo, Marsh, me and Big Justice shoveling snow outside the Corvette in Sacramento. I love that, bro. Got to be safe. Got to take precautions. Who's doing the shoveling? I'm a little bit curious on that. Creed says, chilling, man, out in Nevada. Nevada right now, headed home on Friday. Are you a little bit nervous, Creed, that the Knicks might be trading for Giannis? Are you a little nervous? Toxic Gaming says Kings will win 100%. That'd not be good. That'd be a problem. That would not be good. We got a couple of super chats to get to from Marty. We'll run through those momentarily. First, though, I got to tell you about our proud sponsor of today's show, and that is Rocket Money. I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Rocket Money. If you're looking to optimize your finances in 2026, this is the best app to help you do so. I have a couple of vacations planned this summer, and I need to start saving money right now. Thank goodness I found Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money has tracked my subscriptions and found I was actually paying double for a streaming service. Rocket Money helped me cancel those extra subscriptions and save some cash. Rocket Money is also helping me budget for my vacations this summer by helping me set some spending goals each month. Now I can save a little extra money on the side each month in preparation for those trips. Thank you, Rocket Money. Get hooked up with them. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. That's rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. My man Marty. We want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Marty Malela. Bang! Shout out to Marty Malela. Yo, Marshall. Yo, AC. My two brothers. Let's go Knicks. Marty, happy Tuesday to you, my man. Happy New York Knicks game day, brother. Always happy and lucky to have you in the building. Shout out to my guy, Marty. Ready for some more Giants news to break. Ready to watch Todd Monken come and coach this football team. We'll see what happens there. I still expect for that to happen. But, Marty, your Bulls, I saw that they retired Derrick Rose's jersey. He was telling all the haters to get off Tibbs' back. That was cool to see. As is this. We got a 3-point goal. Marty Malela. Bang! Two $50 super chats from Marty Malela. Let's go. Marty Malela says, if you want the Knicks to win, like and subscribe to the channel. Marty, you're a real one. Back-to-back $50 super chats. It's Marty Malela 100. Knicks Now 0. Shout out to Marty. Let's go. Let's get a win today. Be a real one like my guy Double M. Hit that thumbs up icon. Let's go. Creed says, we can't get Giannis. I'm keeping my money, Marsh. Please effing trade for Giannis. I don't know. Creed, you're a legend, brother. You're a legend, man. Good to see you. Look, I don't know if it's going to happen. I think we're closer than ever. I think when your owner tells you better get to the NBA Finals or else you may be a little bit more desperate, and I think the Knicks might be a little bit desperate right now. As Knicks Now coming back. Christian coming in with a $6 super chat. What up, Christian? Hi to everyone. Ready for some basketball at an early Wednesday morning at 1:09 a.m. here in Germany. Knicks Now is worldwide. Mr. Malley, thank you for supporting the channel. Thanks for staying up and watching the Knicks with all the real ones. Hopefully they can come through with a dub for you, brother. We appreciate you. Thank you, bro. Seriously. Thank you.
Locked in. I mean, 109. This guy loves the Knicks. This guy wants it.
When they ask how bad do you want it, this is how bad you want it.
Christian, yep.
Christian, you the man, brother. Isaiah Costa, what's good, gang? Jane Rossi says, does Rich Paul still hate Leon Rose? No. Remember there was that meeting last year on a Friday night where Leon Rose and Clutch Sports and Rich Paul all had a meetup, and the beef has been squashed. I mean, that is why the Knicks were close to signing Ben Simmons, a Clutch Sports client. And then he had a different agent, and then he moved around. But no, the reported beef between Clutch Sports and the New York Knicks has reportedly been squashed, and I think that stemmed from the Cam Reddish debacle. Some Knicks fans still think they should have Cam Reddish, and he'd be in the Hall of Fame by now if they did.
I think even if there was a beef, I think Rich Paul would pretty much be willing to do anything to get Giannis at his agency and represent him. I mean, if anything could heal that, if it was still going on, I think Giannis would be the thing that could bring them together.
Yeah, and it sounds like they're already good. At least that's what the report was last year. Things can change, but we haven't heard anything that would suggest that the Knicks are not on good grounds with Clutch Sports. Lineups coming out. Knicks will start Brunson, Bridges, Anunoby, Hart, and Towns. The Kings will start Westbrook, Clifford, DeRozan, Achua, and Sabonis. So there we go on that front. There we go on that one. Toxic Gaming, Sabonis is playing. Yes, Domantas Sabonis is playing tonight. I would just say unplug the TV and just see what happens. Jane Rossi, what's up, bro? Mark in the building says, let's go, Knicks. What's up, my man? Good to see you. Johnson, you says, we got to bring Thanasis too, right? Yeah, Thanasis. He'd be the gem in the trade. But, yeah, it sounds like Thanasis would be involved in that deal. One that I have seen mocked up is Mikal Bridges goes to the Trail Blazers. Cat goes to Milwaukee. And we get Giannis and Thanasis. So we'll see. More stuff could be added to it. It's all kind of just smoke at this point. But sounds like there's at least some chatter going on. And I would not be shocked if Giannis is on another team once the trade deadline comes. I know he's dealing with that injury. He said it's going to knock him out for the next 4 to 6 weeks. Curious how that will play into all of this. Does that lower the price? I don't know. I'm just kind of ready for it all to be over, and I want to know who's on my squad once we're ready to compete for a championship.
Definitely, yeah. That would be the return of Thanasis to the Knicks. That would be the headline of the trade, bringing him back, throwing in Giannis as well.
Do I think Giannis's calf strain is fake? No, because I was watching that game live, and he was not right. He was not right. He was 1,000% hurt, or if he's not, he'd be the greatest actor in the world. I was watching that game. I think he is actually hurt, and it's a little bit of a worry for me. A little bit of a worry for me. You start talking about explosive athletes that have calf injuries, and we kind of know what goes down after that. So, yeah, I am worried about that, but, man, it's all about calculated risks at this point. And not making a trade and rolling with this roster is also a major risk. So whether you do or whether you don't, there's risk involved for this basketball team, as it sounds like there's a mandate from ownership that they better make a trade. We've also heard the Knicks are interested in Keon Ellis, the defensive-minded guard from Sacramento. Supposedly the Knicks, Celtics, T-Wolves, and Pacers have all checked in with the Kings on that front. So we'll see if anything happens there. We would know Keon Ellis, or whatever it is. Mike Brown would know if he wants to add Keon Ellis to this team. There's been talk that it could cost a first-round pick, but every time you hear, oh, it should cost a first-round pick, that player never goes for a first-round pick. Because if you have to tell somebody you're worth the first-round pick, you're not. You're not. So we'll see. I was looking at it as well. I don't know. Nothing really stood out to me. Nothing really stood out. The one that I had got taken off. It was like Mitchell Robinson. They took it off, which means it was Green Bean. Yeah. I just don't know. Carl Knight says, I'm from the future. Knicks will blow out the Kings. In mid-game, Adam Schefter announces that Todd Monken will be the Giants OC. Marsh and Coop will end the live to go live on Giants Now. That would be crazy.
Wait, say that again. Say that again. That was Marsh and Coop will end. Oh, man. Jesus. I don't know how many games I got to do to make a name for myself out here.
Night Ninja says, I'd rather wait for Giannis to become a free agent. Well, how are the Knicks going to sign Giannis in free agency? They don't have enough money in free agency to sign someone to a maximum salaried contract. What are you going to do, cut everybody? He's coming back from injury. Not that many. I was looking at it too. I have it actually pulled up right here. 1, 2.
You're good, Carl.
Yeah,
You're good.
but he missed a game. He's played 2 in a row, and then he missed, and he played 3 in a row, and he missed games from 11. Yeah, not great. Not great. I was looking at, I think it was 19 rebounds for Robinson and Sabonis combined, but I don't know. DeMar is a lock for me. He always kills the Knicks. Always kills the Knicks.
We got a 3-point goal. Marty Malela. Bang!
Shout out to Marty Malela. Not 1, not 2, but 3 bangs for Marty in pregame. AC, he's dog walking the Knicks Now real ones.
It's going to get ugly. It's like the Knicks against the Nets the other night. It's what's shaping up to be.
This is domination. Domination.
He says it's time to pop a top, or are we not drinking today?
Do we want to drink today, Marty Malela?
What is it? I don't even remember what day of the week it is. Tuesday?
We got a little bit of this left. I'll take a shot for my guy Marty. F it, it's Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday. You only get one of these a week.
Yep.
Only get one of these a week.
Can only drink in days that end in Y.
Woo!
Shout out to Marty as well.
Marty Malela. Marty Malela.
Not about it. Not about it. What's rolling on with the NBA app, dude? It's crashing every 5 minutes. It's literally just crashing every 5 minutes. I don't know what to do. And for some reason, I can't airdrop to this TV for some reason. Who is one of the guys? That would. What Wi-Fi is this TV on? Having some technical difficulties here. Stick with us. We're on what? CSTV.
Shout out to you guys. We got 250 people in the building. Only 63 likes. Those are rookie numbers. Go ahead, like the stream if you want the Knicks to win tonight. And if you have liked the stream, go ahead and give me an MM for Marty Malela, man. This guy's killing it in the pregame so far. And we can give some shout outs as well. Let's try and get to 100 before tip-off. 36 more. Let's go. Shout out to Darshawn. Got his MMs in the chat.
My man, Darshawn Davis. That's a real one right there. Keith Turner in the building. What up?
We got Icon, M-Star, Fernando, Keith, Morgan, Darren. Let's go. Just a kid from NYC. What's up? Matthew Valls.
Man, which one is this?
Billy. Robert. Shout out to you guys. Christian Malley, a real one.
My TV 6128.
He's carrying the Knicks Now side of this this battle right now with Marty.
Oh, this isn't it.
Shout out to you,
Tyler's
Darshawn.
TV. The fuck is
Programming like coding. You're coding and listening to us at the same time. That's some serious skill. I can't. I used to mess around with that back in the day, some of my classes, and I needed 100% total focus to do that. I don't think I could listen to something like this. And
Why is this TV named Tyler's Fifth TV? And why is it not?
appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Isaiah Costa was at TD Garden the other day and wore Knicks gear, and the employees were heated. You hear that, Smitty? They don't like people wearing Knicks gear in their building. They don't like their father showing up. Yeah. Oh, standing. It's regular season. That's what we're talking about now. That's what we're talking.
Well, you
about?
can't beat someone in the playoffs like the Celtics can't beat us. They got to talk about regular season. Oh,
yeah. Okay. Oh, sure.
It's convenient.
Yeah.
It's convenient. No, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Look, if my team lost to another team, I'd bring up the regular season too, so I don't blame you. Brian in the building, what up? Morgan says Marshall's the king of the Knicks. You the king of the Knicks, brother. Jane Rossi, do you think Big Mitch and Giannis would work together? I don't know. I think sometimes it's a little overblown that Giannis must play with a stretch five. Jalen Brunson operates in the paint just as much as any player in the NBA, and he works just fine with Mitchell Robinson. I do think that you'd want Giannis at the end of games to play the five, and it would be Giannis, OG, Hart, Brunson, and a fifth guy out there, but I don't know. You bring in Drew Holiday, he'd be a part of your closing fives, that's for sure.
I think with Giannis as well, we know he's never going to be a knockdown shooter. He just needs to shoot well enough and be confident enough in his shot to keep the defenses honest. If he shoots like low 30s and shoots the shot confidently and takes it when he's open, defenses still have to respect him. So it's less about kind of his ability to be a real knockdown threat and just to keep the defense honest and for the purposes of spacing.
Yeah, I mean, he's attempting 1 point. I'm not even worried about that. He's attempting 1-3 a game. I think that's more about teams having to keep him off the glass, and he collapses, he kick out, and there are 3 other shooters on the floor. Look, you could nitpick every single player in NBA history. Well, should we trade for Curry? He's got bad ankles. Like, you could do that for every single player. No player is perfect. I'd rather have Giannis on my team than not have Giannis on my team. So that's just kind of how I'm gonna view it.
Yeah, those are good problems to have, I think, at the end of the day.
Chicken Man says Mikhail's coming out of his slump tonight. He might be buying an apartment in Portland. That's what I'm hearing. Are you going to become a Portland fan tonight? I'm curious.
Johnson U says, what about Brunson at the 5?
Yeah, no, I mean, I saw him the other day posting up some fools. So potentially. Potentially.
Come on, let's go. Still 19 likes away from 100 likes. We got 250 Knicks fans in here. If you're a real Knicks fan, go ahead, hit that thumbs up icon if you want them to beat the Kings. Let's get to 100 likes before tip off.
Let's go. Chicken Man says driving, sorry. Oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah. Jane says I just bought a Bridges jersey. It was on sale. Of course it's on sale. We're trading him. Mark says no one is off limits except JB. Yeah, I kind of agree. Hey, Marsh, is Brunson top 5 in the NBA? I think you got to go with Jokic over him. I think just because he's already won it, you got to go with SGA over him. Probably got to go Giannis over him as well. Then after that, I think you can make an argument for every single player, unless I'm missing somebody. One thing that and sorry to change the topic, why is Kat the only person that wears the Knicks warm-up with the in-season tournament trophy on it?
I don't know. I guess he likes that one or whatever, but yeah, I think we can agree that it's time to listen. I'm happy they won it. Rather win it than not win it, but it's time to move on from that.
Need to see more Kolek tonight? Why? Why do you need? It's pretty obvious. Kolek's not a part of the rotation. I think we've kind of seen what this rotation is going to be. It's going to be an 8-man rotation. And it's going to be Deuce McBride, Landry Shamet, and Mitchell Robinson coming off the bench with a little Gershon Yabusele sprinkled in there. Mike Brown has told us that. Mike Brown has showed us that. He said Clarkson's out of the rotation. He said it's hard to find minutes for Tyler Kolek. I don't necessarily believe that. Like, one thing as a coach you don't want to do is rotation. Like, find something and stick with it.
Yeah.
I'm all for experimenting, but we're getting close to game 50. Got to start rocking with who you're rocking with. And look, I think Tyler Kolek has done a good job this year, but you can't play Kolek, McBride, Shamet, Robinson, and Yabusele off the bench. You're not going 10 deep. Nobody in the playoffs, nobody goes 10 deep. And like people are like, Marsh, the Thunder. It's like they weren't even going 10 deep. Like, that's so many players.
Yeah, guys need to start getting a sense for what their role is. You can't, as much as Mike Brown experimented with the lineups earlier in the season, it's not sustainable over the course of an entire season for guys to play a different amount of minutes every single night. And that doesn't mean that players shouldn't stay ready if an injury happens or they're needed in one specific game, but you have to kind of get consistency with that rotation, like Marshall said. Guys can get comfortable playing with each other. Lineups can get some extended reps with each other, and you can kind of get into a groove. So that way you know what your lineup and what you're working with going into the playoffs. So
that's right.
We got a 3-point goal. Fernando Krieger. Bang!
Fernando Krieger from way downtown. If they want to hang a banner at MSG, they have to trade Cat. I don't see them winning at all with him in the squad.
Oh, that's an old one. Here we
go.
go.
Here it is. There have been a lot of rumors the last few weeks. Alvarado, Yves Missi, Ellis, Holiday, Marshall. Who do you think will be traded to the Knicks? It's a good question, man. I think that the Knicks are probably a little bit more likely to trade for an Ellis, a Missi, an Alvarado more than Giannis or Drew Holiday. I think a trade on the margins might be a little bit more likely. But I still think there is a solid chance that Giannis, if he's traded, it's to the Knicks. And I think if you're trading for Giannis, you're also trading for Drew Holiday. I don't know, man. This team is sometimes hard to get a read on. Other times I feel like I'm inside the building, and like I thought it was pretty apparent they were going to trade for OG. I thought it was pretty apparent they were going to trade for Mikal Bridges and then trade for Josh Hart, or before that, Josh Hart. And I thought that they were always going to trade for Karl Anthony Towns if they were going to trade Randall. Right now, I have a hard time figuring out because, in all honesty, I don't even think the Knicks know what they want to do right now. And I still think they're trying to figure it out. And I bet if you put them on a lie detector test and they could say, and they had to tell you what they want to do, I think number one thing is this group works. Like, that's what they want. They want this group to work. But there's a big wave of reality coming into shore that it's not going to work. And it's not going to win a championship. And how many more games and how much more data do we have to see to realize that Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns are not a good duo? Towns doesn't make Brunson better, and Brunson does not make Towns better. And if your best two players aren't complementary, it's probably not going to work out for you. But they're battling the thing of, well, if we make a trade now to break up this core, that's us admitting the core doesn't work. And then on the other side of the train tracks, they're trying to weigh the factor of James Dolan has essentially said it's NBA Finals appearance or bust. So, like, they're in a tough spot. They're going to have to make a tough decision. I don't know. I really don't know at this point. I don't, Fernando, and I hope that that's not – I know it's probably not the answer you're looking for, but if I knew what they were doing, I'd go put a lot of money on in Las Vegas right now. I think there's a way that anything could happen. They don't make a trade. They make a trade on the margins. They go all in and they trade for Giannis. Like, they're at a four-way stop right now, and they could do anything. Really does. I really do believe that.
Yeah, and obviously not imminent, but the clock is ticking on them to make a decision. The deadline is coming up February 5th, so I think
A week from Thursday.
Yeah, I agree. Like Leon Rose believes in this group. That's why he put this group together. That's why he made the swing for Towns, because he believed that he would help this team and make them better. And the same thing with the Bridges trade. You don't trade 6 first-round picks for a guy if you don't believe in him. You don't make the move for Cat if you don't believe in him. So I think Leon does believe in this group. And like you said, they're starting to wrestle with the reality that they may not be as good as they think they are, and kind of just trying to figure out what the next best course of action is, and what the next best move is, and whether or not they're going to make that move, like you said, ahead of the trade deadline, or they're just going to kind of run with this group this year and reevaluate in the offseason. But, I mean, personally, I think, like, you don't want to just punt a year if you don't think this team has what it takes. Try and maximize this year. Don't just waste. You don't want to just waste this season if you don't think this team has a legit shot, just to say, oh, well, we'll fix it in the offseason. Shout out to you guys. We got now 400 people in the building. You want the Knicks to beat the Kings, go ahead, hit that thumbs up icon. Let's go. Trying to get a 3-game winning streak. Mike Brown trying to get revenge after he lost to his former team last time these two teams matched up. Knicks need to try to kind of build some momentum and stack some W's here and kind of prove that they're starting to get things on track, and they didn't just beat the Nets, who are terrible, and get lucky in a win that they almost blew over the Philadelphia 76ers. So while you're doing that, also, let's get those LGKs in the chat singing the national anthem right now. Tip-off is on its way. Let's go.
Why is Clarkson not playing? He's out of the rotation. Mike Brown thinks it's best for the Knicks if he doesn't play, and other people do. And look, I think Jordan Clarkson has had some really good moments, and I think Jordan Clarkson has at times looked like the steal of the offseason. There's other times where his defense and other things have not looked great. And I think he looks at it like this. I'm either playing Clarkson or McBride. Can't play both. And he's going to play with McBride. Then he looks at it as, well, I can't have 2 wings off the bench. So I'm either playing Shamet or I'm playing Clarkson. And I think with Shamet, he sees a guy that is a much more skilled defender. And on offense, he doesn't need the ball to be effective. And he brings pace, and he brings space, and he brings knockdown shooting. Like, I know everyone is in love with this idea that your team is better if you play more players, but it's just not logical to play Brunson 35 minutes, Bridges 33 minutes, OG 35 minutes, Hart 35 minutes, Towns 32 minutes, Robinson 25 minutes, 20 minutes for Deuce, 18 minutes for Shamet, then another 20 minutes for Clarkson, then another 12 minutes for Kolek, and 5 minutes. Like you're out of minutes.
Too many guards as well.
Yeah.
Like they're all kind of, you don't want to ever have a lineup that's too small. We've seen them go small at times. I actually thought that was one of the better adjustments from Mike Brown. He went without a center down the stretch against Philly, and Embiid really didn't have anyone to match up against. We saw the Knicks get some easy buckets, so good job of being flexible there with him and leaning into a spot where the Knicks maybe have some more strength. But yeah, and like if you're not playing at least like 8-10 minutes a game, 12 minutes a game, you're not going to be able to get into a flow of the game. You're almost better off not playing that guy, because coming in for 3 minutes, you're really not going to get the feel of the game. By the time you start kind of getting warmed up and breaking a little bit of a sweat, you're going to get out of there. I think that's where you kind of look at it as a coach and you say, I'm better off just playing another guy. I'm already playing 15, an extra 3, 5, 6 minutes. And yeah, it seems like they value Shamet's two-way ability and his spacing the floor and his catch and shoot ability over the impact that Clarkson has had, the impact that Kolek has had. And I'm okay with that if that's the way they're going to go. And I don't think there's a way where you take Deuce McBride out of the rotation either. Obviously, Deuce, I feel like, has had some games where he's either really struggled or he's really been really good. But I think he's a guy you need if you want to be the best version of this team.
It's crazy. The two prized acquisitions are not even in the rotation, Clarkson and Yabu. I think you could make the argument that this was one of the worst off seasons when it comes to improving the roster for Leon Rose. On the Clarkson front, you're paying him the veteran minimum. And I would go as far as to say I think Clarkson has already produced more for you than you can expect from a veteran minimum player. Like, he's had some big-time games.
He's won you a few games with his play.
Kept you, and look, it's the in-season tournament. Who gives a shit? It was a lot of fun in the moment, but, like, you don't win the in-season tournament without Jordan Clarkson. And there might be a game in the playoffs where Jordan Clarkson pulls a campaign. Let's not forget, campaign found himself out of the rotation at times last year. Having a guy like that, Clarkson's a pro. He doesn't need 5 games in a row to find his footing. He can go out there tonight, play 12 minutes, and give you 15 points. So I'm not really upset at the Clarkson acquisition. You got him on the veteran minimum. The Yabusele one, even though I was a big fan of it, doesn't mean I'm not allowed to tell you how I feel about it. It's been a horrible, horrible move. You had one contract that you could offer to a free agent to approve this team. About $5 million. And look, it's hard to find contributors for that cheap, especially on the open market and free agency. But, man, they swung and they missed so bad on Yabusele. And I'm placing equal blame on the Knicks as I am placing equal blame on Gershon. He's clearly not in shape. He's clearly gained weight. His shot is clearly not the same. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. And for whatever reason, it hasn't worked out with Yabusele here. Hopefully they can turn him into an asset that can help you win some games. I don't know. But, yeah, for a GM that has had a lot of hits, there's been some misses as well. Not everyone's going to be perfect.
Yeah, it's
I'm not trying to defend Leon Rose. I've ripped him enough for the Mikal Bridges trade. Something I don't know if this franchise will ever be able to overcome. But you wouldn't be in the spot to trade for him if it wasn't for Leon. All right, we're about to get rolling. Tip off at MSG. The Knicks will be wearing their black jerseys. The Kings will be wearing their white. The tip is up, and Sacramento will control. Russell Westbrook running the point for Sacramento as Domantas Sabonis is back. He's missed a lot of time. He'll hand it off to DeRozan. DeRozan, 16-footer. Good. DeRozan is always a player that loves playing the Knicks. Josh Hart has openly talked about how DeRozan is a player that gives him fits on the defensive side, and he walks into an easy jumper and paints the scoreboard. It'll be Brunson, Anunoby, Towns, Bridges, and Hart, the starting 5 for the Knicks. Towns to Brunson. Extra pass into the corner. Bridges to fire. In and out. No good. Misses the first 3 of the night. Rebound by Sabonis. Here comes DeRozan. Him and Sabonis play a little 2-man game. DeMar to the elbow. Kick out. Extra pass. Westbrook wing 3. Good. Knicks down 5-0 early. They allow 2 easy jumpers with no contest. I'm fine with not blitzing and hard closing out on a Westbrook 3. But you can't let DeRozan walk to 17 feet and knock it in. As Bridges gets to the left elbow, he'll pull up and knock it in. 5-2. Bridges pick it up. Westbrook at half court. Look for Sacramento to run their offense through Sabonis. He'll fire in the corner to DeRozan. Baseline fade over Brunson. Missed. Rebound by Towns. He'll find JB. Playing with pace. Bringing it up the right side. Guarded by Achua. He's going to find Anunoby in the post. Tried a little rip-through move and lost it. Turnover. Loose ball grab by Achua. He'll bring it up himself. Then he'll get it to Sabonis. Sabonis going to enter the post against Towns. Gets that left hand. Pump fake, shimmy, hook shot. Good. Karl Anthony Towns can't do anything with the Sabonis post up. Bridges trying to run. Gets to the block. Lays it up and in. Fancy footwork from 25. Good move by Mikal. And then right the other way, Sabonis throws it down in the paint. Nobody stopped ball. Nobody played defense on Sabonis. Knicks are being doubled up by the Kings here early. Why were you able to win the last 2 games? Intensity from the start. Pressuring the ball. As Brunson's 3 is off. No good. Rebound by Towns. He'll clean it up for 2. And all starts on defense with this team. Defense will be the reason the Knicks do the things we hope that they can do. If they're not going to be attentive, intense, effort-driven on defense, they ain't going anywhere. as Sabonis forced into a tough shot by Towns. No good. Rebound by the Knicks. Hart above the pack. Into the lane. Drops it off. Bridges for three. Good. Mikal Bridges starting this thing off right. Heard that he might be shipped to Portland and decided to pull up and play some hoops today. As the three for Sacramento is good. Brunson to Bridges. Bridges looks like he's going to go to the lane. One leg floater. No good. Rebound grab by Towns. He'll throw it up top to Bridges. Swing into Hart. He'll fire. Left wing triple. No good. Sabonis trying to post up Hart. Hart pokes it away. Sabonis will track it down. Westbrook from way downtown. Oh, that one was halfway down and it popped out. Rebound by Hart. He'll bring it up the left side. Finds a trailing Towns. Towns into the corner. Brunson for three. No good. Knicks have been off the mark here early. As no one stopped ball yet. They finally will. But it'll result in a wide open three for Westbrook. Air ball. Wow. Rebound by Anunoby. That's a guy you want to let shoot. OG into the front court. Guarded by Achua. Finds Brunson. Swing, swing. Towns. Top of the key. Good! Karl Anthony Towns knocks it in from distance. We're tied at 12. 5 quick points for Cat. It's the trade boys playing well. Towns and Bridges. I don't want to live in Milwaukee. I don't want to live in Portland. Well, you better start playing like you want to live in New York. As DeRozan's mid-range jumper is off, but he's fouled.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, whatever it takes. If that's what it takes to get these guys motivated, the Knicks need them to be playing at the best versions of themselves, to be the best possible team. And they're coming out motivated and ready to go tonight, knocking down shots early. But DeRozan at the line right now, if he gets going, the Knicks could be in trouble. They're showing he dropped 27 against them last time these teams matched up. Professional scorer, DeMar DeRozan.
First free throw for him is good. What up, B-Fits? What up, Muted Growl? Mark Austin in the building. Betsy Buckley. LL as DeRozan knocks in a pair. Kings back in front by a deuce. 7:30 left to go. Brunson will bring it up the left side. They're going to post up Towns on Westbrook. He'll work out of the left mid-range. Has it on the baseline. Back to the basket. Lost it. Turnover. Westbrook's chirping Towns. He looked ultra soft on that one as Achua goes coast to coast and lays it in. That's why I just can't rock with Towns, bro. He's just soft. No alpha, no dog, no New York. Being punked by Russell Westbrook. It's like you as a basketball team are soft if Karl Anthony Towns is on your team.
Yeah, it's infectious. It bleeds. Just like positive energy, like Josh Hart can be infectious, the negative energy and all that energy can be infectious as well. And that was just a weak sequence. You can't be blocked up by a 6'3" guard if you're 7 feet tall.
Brunson drives into the lane, floater up, left it short, rebound by Sabonis. Kings will look to push. Sabonis bringing it up himself, drops it off to DeRozan. He'll use the screen at the elbow, fires over Anunoby, missed. Rebound by Hart. He'll push. Knicks have numbers if they want. Bridges finds Hart on the left wing, shovels into the corner to Brunson, spins past Westbrook, into the corner. OG for three is good. Good ball movement there. Touch the paint, kick it out, fire it up, and get back on defense. OG Anunoby. Let's go. Achua on the elbow. Guarded by Anunoby. He'll get it to Sabonis. Towns pokes it away. Towns steals it. Throws it up ahead. Nobody to beat. Bridges will throw it down with two. Defense turning to offense for the Knicks. That's their game.
Let's get those LGKs in the chat. Nice run there by the Knicks.
Westbrook posting up Brunson. Layup up. Missed. Rebound by Hart. He can push. Knicks have numbers again. Hart to a trailing Towns. Pump fake. Puts it on the deck. Drive. Finds OG underneath the rim. He'll lay it up and in. Beautiful play. Knicks up 3. Timeout Sacramento. Let's go, man. That's how it should look. Want to see this team push the pace more.
Yeah, and play together. We saw some great ball movement during that sequence. Brunson kicks it out to Anunoby, the pass ahead to Bridges, and then finding OG for the easy dunk underneath there. That's it, man. They're good. They're talented players. They just need to kind of get more cohesive as a unit, trust each other, move the ball around, trust that if you give up a good shot for a better shot, you're going to get it back when the reciprocal is true and you have a better shot than the other person. So good sequence there. And the big thing with the Knicks all year has been consistency. Can they play it? Can they play the entire game this way? We'll see. They haven't been able to really put together a full 48 minutes of their best basketball yet.
Yeah, the only thing I would say is, like, how much longer do they need? This is what, game 140 of the starting five together?
Yeah. No, it's true. It should not saying it shouldn't be figured out by now, but as of now, this is the team, and until that changes, they got to at least try to figure it out. So
yeah, I think it's just more so like, is it a sunk cost at this point? Like,
yeah, I get that. Just trying to confirm your mistake instead of just realizing that's not working.
Yeah, like starting five this year, those guys have played 168 minutes together, and they're only outscoring their opponents by 3.4 points per 100 possessions.
Not a championship level.
And if I were to just move that to the last 15 games, just like, I just don't think they complement each other very well. And last year, they weren't a good lineup. And you can keep trying. You can keep going. It's like last 15 games when Towns, Anunoby, Bridges, and Brunson are on the court, like you're not a very good team. And that's what's frustrating. And Towns, Anunoby, Hart, Bridges, Brunson. Last 15 games, you're minus 1.8 per 100 possessions. Like, it's just like,
not good.
How many times have we said they started off slow? They don't look cohesive, and that's why there are trade talks for Towns. That's why there's trade talks for Mikal Bridges. Like, we would all like for this to be the team, because that would mean that you have what it takes, and we like rooting for these guys, but
yeah, I get that.
Why do you have to come out slow versus the fucking Sacramento Kings and come from behind? And why can't you just dominate them? And
it's not starting slow if you do it every game. That's kind of just who you are.
Yeah.
And it's arguably true with the Knicks. If you want them to hold on, beat the Kings, go ahead, like the video. 750 people in here, only 150 likes. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Only 8 away from 83,900. Let's get to 84K tonight.
Westbrook pick and roll with Sabonis. His hook shot is up, no good. Knicks make some substitutions. Robinson, Yabusele, and Shamet check in. OG, Hart, and Towns will sit down. So early subs here for the Knicks. Westbrook throws it in. He'll get it back, fires a three, way short. Rebound by Robinson. Brunson will bring it up the left side. He'll get a screen here from Mitch, turns the corner. Finds Yabu on the elbow. He could fire if he wants. He will. Three, no good. Rebound by Sabonis. Here comes Westbrook up the right side. Yabu will pick him up, and Westbrook will waltz into the lane, drops it off, kicks it out, swing, dribble drive, 18-footer from the elbow, short. Yabu didn't box out. So Yabu moves to three, doesn't box out, possession alive. Then Shamet gets a steal. He's off to the races. Lefty layup off the glass, up and in. Landry Shamet off the bench bringing juice. 9-0 run for the Knicks in the last, $1:45. Sabonis, top of the key, handing it off to Ellis. He's been a trade target of the Knicks last couple of days. Westbrook on the left wing, drives baseline, gets to the big. He'll airball from 6 feet. Rebound by Robinson. Brunson has it, 3-on-2. Bad pass to Bridges, slows down the break. He'll kick out to Shamet. Shamet then throws it to Rick Brunson. Turnover.
Not a good way to keep the run going. That can kill your momentum, giving the Kings an opportunity to kind of just get back into it now.
We got out there. Is that Raynaud?
I believe he started last game against the Knicks.
Cordwell's pass goes out of bounds. They're saying off the Knicks. That last touched Ellis.
Will Mike Brown challenge?
Doesn't ever challenge.
Not sure if he knows he can challenge.
Will not challenge.
Wow. Mike Brown misses an opportunity to flip a clear call, and they give up a 3.
Yep. Give a team an extra chance. They're going to make you pay. The refusal to challenge by Mike Brown is really getting to me. You just cost yourself 3 points in this game. You lose by 3 points. We'll all point to that. Brunson, left wing, triple try. Good.
Yeah,
Jalen Brunson, the ultimate Band-Aid.
Looks like they made it a 2, but yeah, you lose. I mean, that every point matters. Doesn't matter first quarter, fourth quarter.
DeRozan pumps into the lane. Got it. Fouled and 1. How does he not challenge that? You know, Seth Gross? I do not know, brother. He should have, and probably does, someone on the bench watching the game saying, yeah, challenge. That was clearly off Keon Ellis. What up, OG? This guy.
We got a 3-point goal. Marty Malela. Bang!
Marty Malela. Early
Marty
bedtime.
Malela.
Good night from Chesapeake, Virginia. Marty, good night to you, brother. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for blessing the stream as always, brother. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give me some MMs in the chat. Marty Malela bringing the juice as always. Let's go. Shout out to Marty. McBride has subbed in. It's now 4 bench players alongside Brunson. Speaking of Brunson, he'll fire a 3. Good! Jalen Brunson off the catch, knocking it down. His second triple in the last couple possessions. Schroeder, drive, drop off, easy 2. Brunson will bring it up the left side, guarded by Schroeder. He'll take him baseline, stops on a dime, lost his footing. Now he'll reestablish. Going to enter the post, working out of the mid-range, backing him down, lost it, goes up with it, fouled, can't get it to go. Should be going to the line for 2 free throws. Marty, we love you, brother. What's good? J-Rock in the building, my guy. What up, Brody? Shout out to Marty, man. Marty, Marty, Marty. It ain't a Knicks Now watch party without Marty.
Marty Malela.
First free throw is up and in.
Coach of the Year really doesn't mean much, man, in sports. It gets you fired. So what have you done for me lately, industry?
Second free throw for Brunson is good. Knicks up 29-23. Schroeder to bring it up. McBride will apply pressure. He'll have it on the left wing as we're under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. He'll find DeRozan, guarded by Shamit. Throws it into the lane, kicks it out. Ellis, one more pass. Schroeder for 3. No good. Rebound by Robinson. He'll hand it off to Brunson. He'll bring it up cross half court with 2:40. Right into a pick and roll. Brunson's doubled. Missed the pass. Anunoby will check back in. Anunoby, McBride, Robinson, Brunson, and Shamit. Quick run for Yabu. Anunoby, left wing, jab step, fires. Short, no good. Rebound by Ellis. He'll push. Cross-court pass to DeRozan. He'll work out of the pick and roll. Trying to work against Shamit. Gets him to the foul line. Turn around. 2. Missed. Rebound by Robinson. Knicks have numbers. McBride to Brunson. He'll have it now in the corner as we'll play half-court hoops. He'll face up on Schroeder. Through the legs. Takes a baseline. Bank shot up. Oh, that was halfway down. Popped out. Rebound by DeRozan. Schroeder now into the front court. We'll throw it into the post. Deuce guarding the bigger guy. Handoff back to Schroeder. 10-foot jumper, no good. Ball loose, out of bounds. Off of the Kings. The Knicks ball going that way. We'll have a TV timeout as the Knicks go up by 6 with a $1.44 left in the quarter. As we do, I'll tell you about our proud sponsor of today's show. I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Rocket Money. If you're looking to optimize your finances in 2026, this is the best app to help you do so. I have a couple of vacations planned this summer, and I need to start saving money right now. Thank goodness I found Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money has tracked my subscriptions and found I was actually paying double for a streaming service. Rocket Money helped me cancel those extra subscriptions and save some cash. Rocket Money is also helping me budget for my vacations this summer by helping me set some spending goals each month. Now I can save a little extra money on the side each month in preparation for those trips. Thank you, Rocket Money. Get hooked up with them. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. That's rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. Shout out to Rocket Money. Appreciate them supporting and being a sponsor of today's show. Get hooked up with them. They're awesome.
Yeah, I mean, up 6, good. It's the Kings. You'd like to be up more, but overall not a terrible start for the Knicks. They're shooting the ball pretty well. Have given up some open looks to the Kings, which has kind of been a theme for them all year on the defensive side of the ball. So we'll see, and it's something we've kind of monitored all year as well, is how are they going to finish out the quarter? Will they kind of build on this lead and maybe get a double-digit lead, or will they kind of give it up and let the Kings tie the game up or get close to tying the game up? It's a big swing right here. So let's go Knicks. Shout out to you guys as well. 800 people. We are 7 likes away from 200. Let's get to 200 before the end of the quarter. If you want the Knicks to beat the Kings, go ahead, hit that thumbs up icon. And shout out to you guys. We are now also 4 subscribers away from 83,900. If you're new here, you're not subscribed to the channel, you like these watch parties, you want daily Knicks videos as well, go ahead, join us. Don't miss out. Hit that sub button and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you. Here we go.
McBride, Brunson, Shaman, Anunoby, and Robinson. They'll remain in the game for the final 90 ticks here. Brunson off the Shaman screen. He'll fire cross court to Anunoby. OG with 5. Puts it on the deck. Sizing him up. Drive. Step back. Elbow J. No good. Rebound by DeRozan. He wanted a foul. Didn't get it. Schroeder. Drive. Kick. Ellis will knock down a 3. Could he be a future New York Knick? 1 minute left in the quarter. Brunson drives, splitting defenders, and he's fouled. Ellis says it was all ball. See if they look at this, but it looks like Brunson's going to walk to the line. First free throw for Brunson is up and in. Not a great start for him from the floor, but 9 first quarter points, could be 10 if he knocks it in this free throw.
Yeah, good to see him knock down some free throws as well. It's kind of an area where if there is anything he could improve, it is his free throw shooting. So
knock it another. 60 seconds to go. As Schroeder will bring it up. Him and Ellis play catch. Schroeder going to get a screen. Trying to shake free of McBride. He'll throw it up. Dunk is missed. Rebound by Robinson. McBride will hold instead of push. And I'll throw it up court to Shamet. Shamet off the Robinson screen. Back to Deuce. He'll fire. Got it. Miles McBride, left wing triple try is good. Deuce has been struggling with that shot over the last week and a half. Knicks are on fire to start, though. They're 6 of 12 from 3. That's been the difference. Ellis will try to answer with a 3. No good. Rebound by McBride. Brunson will cross half court with about 20 seconds on the clock. 2 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Knicks can and will hold for the final good look of the quarter. Brunson blitzed off the screen, gets it to Shamet. Pass into the corner. OG, pump fake, drive, pass. Shamet, 2 seconds at the rim. Blocked, put back, stuffed by Robinson. 2.6 seconds left. DeRozan crossing half court, launching. Good if it goes. No good. Knicks win the first quarter, 36-26. They go up by 10 for the first time tonight after the putback flush from Mitchell Robinson.
All right, you guys know what to do. Get in the comment section. Let us know how you grade that first quarter for the Knicks. Type A, B, C, D, or F. For me, I think I want to go like maybe A minus. Pretty good. Obviously, up 10. You'll take that every quarter. Felt like there was still some times where they left the Kings a little open on the perimeter for some open looks. So I think the Knicks could play better. That's why I don't want to go all the way to say A or A plus. I think they have a little more, and there's things they could have did better, but overall pretty good. You'll take being up 10, and you close the quarter well after you're up 6 with about a minute and a half left. Initially gave up that 3 to Ellis, but then a strong close to the quarter. People in the comments, we got some B pluses, B, A minus, B minus, B plus, A, B plus, B plus. Where are you at?
Tony says, what's up, Marsh and the whole gang? Just wanted to share something. This team will work better, but Cale Bridges became the 6th man. He's not a starter no matter what we've gave to get him. I could understand why you might think that, and I'm not necessarily saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I would be extremely shocked if the Knicks moved Mikal Bridges to the bench. Yeah. I'm all for discussing it, but one of those things I just don't see happening. I mean, I know you said just despite all we gave up for him, but I just can't see them moving him to the bench. I don't see it.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, the idea is there. I think something that's more likely is maybe they give him more minutes with the bench group so he can kind of be maybe more of a focal point with the offense and be a little more aggressive. But, I don't see them moving him to the bench. But
did I make a bet tonight, Seth? I did not. I was staring at it. I had some things in there, and then I didn't make it. Not a great weekend for Marsh in the football games. I was betting with Smitty, and he got a little greedy.
That's where you go wrong.
Yeah, we were all in on the parlay until the last game went over. I never liked the under, but Smitty said it. We did have a big game as Towns missed a 3. I went to the Mavs and Lakers game on Saturday?
I think it was Thursday.
No, that was Warriors.
And you went again.
Yeah,
okay.
Coop hooked us up with some tickets. And we hit big on a former sponsor of the show. I will not mention their name, but we both won $600, so that was cool.
That's pretty sweet.
As Knicks will start with a couple of misses. DeRozan into the lane, fouled, counted and one. So I won back all the hole that I dug myself in with a little lineup on that One Purple app. But, we won it back, and then we lost it all again on Sunday. Came out positive for the week, though. Positive for the week.
As long as you're making money, that's where we go. Shout out to you guys. We hit our goal of 83,900. Let's try and get to 84,000 subs before the end of the stream. Appreciate you guys.
My lock of the day, though, was DeRozan over 18.5, and he's already got
well on his
13.
way. Yeah.
He
Anytime
kills the Knicks.
Josh Hart openly says he stands no chance against him. So,
my man Frank Serrano in the building. What up? What up, Frankie Serrano? That's my guy right there. As it'll be a foul away from the ball on Sacramento. It'll be Knicks ball side out of bounds. Bronx boy in the building. What up, Vinny? What up, Vinny P? OG Bojack's son. Says 4403 Dallas, Texas here. What up? Shout out to you, bro. B Fitz, have we run McHale at point and JB off the ball this year much? Not much, man. Not much, to be honest with you. They've been trying to get Brunson the ball off ball. They don't really have another ball handler, though. They don't. They try it with Deuce. We'll see. As there's going to be a foul on the Kings as they've quietly cut the lead in half. $10 bets. I like that. It'll be McBride, Towns, Hart, Shaman, and Anunoby on the floor. McBride drives all the way into the block. He'll fire a mid-range jumper, and it'll fall. It'll fall. What up, Joey DeLuca? McBride applying on-ball pressure as Schroeder drives, flops, and gets a whistle. Gets a whistle. Blow the whistle. I'm so happy the Los Angeles Lakers beat the Chicago Bulls yesterday, says Oliver Garrett. Still coping? Question chat. Did Towns score a two-pointer for his first points? Man, I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Do I think Jalen Brunson is weak as a facilitator? I wouldn't say he's weak. I would say that that's not the best part of his game. I don't think he's the best passer. I think sometimes he doesn't see the floor all that well. He's a scorer. He's a scorer. He's a scorer. 2 fouls on Deuce, something to monitor. As they'll bring it up the right side. Knicks up by 5, just over 10 minutes to go. Towns will have it, drives on Achua, tries the reverse layup, air ball. It'll be rebounded by Achua as Towns will jog back into the picture. Schroeder drive, kicks it out to DeRozan. Towns on him. DeRozan midi, missed. And then they're going to call a foul on Towns.
So Karl Towns now just kind of, again, stacking bad plays on top of each other. Yeah, I mean, he gets DeRozan didn't really fall or flop for it, but he gets into that landing area. But although he does miss the free throw, so let's get those BDLs in the chat. Ball don't lie. Anytime the other team misses a free throw, we type BDL in the chat as DeRozan misses the first.
He'll knock in the second. Shamet will bring it up the left side. Shamet, Towns, Anunoby, Hart, and McBride. OG on the right wing, drives into the corner, drives into the baseline, knocks over Schroeder, and it'll be an offensive foul.
Just a sloppy start here to the second quarter for the Knicks. Mistake after mistake after mistake, letting the Kings get back into the game. OG kind of lowers the shoulder there.
Robinson comes out, defense starts to suck. Brunson comes out, offense starts to suck. Not really sure how that's possible. You're playing the Kings.
Yeah, can't be relying on one player on either end of the floor.
Who's your third highest paid player? DeRozan on the left wing. Hart will try to guard him. He'll run him off a screen. Good defense. Force him to give it up. 10 on the shot clock. Comes a pick and roll with Achua. Drives into the lane, kicks it out. Good closeout by Robinson. Travel. Mitchell Robinson gets the big man's feet moving. Turnover. McBride will bring it up. Schroeder with full court defense. He'll fall down. 5-on-4. He'll find Hart. One-man fast break. Lays it up and in. Counted and the foul. Josh Hart, man on a mission. One-man fast break, badge on Hall of Fame. To the lane and to the line he'll go.
First time we call Josh Hart's name tonight. Get those threes, man. He is making an impact now here in the second quarter. You saw him kind of just speed up that motor, get going, and draws the foul for the N1. Nice energy boost here for the Knicks.
Shout out to y'all, 1,000 people in the building. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, we're closing in on 84,000 subscribers. 93 subs away. I would bet there's 93 people watching that are not subscribed. So hit that big red sub button and help us reach our next goal. DeRozan going to go one-on-one versus Hart. Spins, baseline, jumper. Got it. It was always a DeMar DeRozan game. Hart swings to Bridges. Bridges will check in for Anunoby. Robinson is checked in as well. Bridges, drive, kick into the corner to McBride. McBride, pass, Towns for three. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Hart. Out to McBride for three. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Sacramento. 3-on-2. Corner three is up. No good. Rebound by Achua. Then he'll lose it. And he'll be out of bounds. Robinson forces the turnover again. What up? What up, Darnell? Marsh, are you trading Cat to Memphis? If I can get Jaren Jackson for Karl Anthony Towns, I'd do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow.
Why wait? Get him off the court.
Some people will say that Jaren Jackson is not as good as Towns. I think Jackson does things that would help the Knicks better than Towns could. McBride swings to Hart. One more into the corner to Bridges. Good pass by Bridges. Finds Towns. Towns drops it off, and Robinson stuffs it home. Beautiful ball movement. Great pass by Towns, and Robinson cleans it up for two. Knicks up 7. Timeout, Kings. What up, Jet Life 4 Life? What up, Bill Peter friend? Matthew Vols in the building. What up, everybody? That's a lot of remove trading Cat for triple. I don't even know what that means. That's a lot of remove trading Cat.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I look at it as like they're both considered floor spaces or is on the offensive end, although Cat has not hit threes this year. Maybe you argue Jaren Jackson doesn't have the ability to have the post game that Karl Anthony Towns has, but we rarely see Towns actually go inside, play inside, use his post game, and maybe that's a Mike Brown thing. If that's the case, Jackson's a better fit for the offense. But I think Jackson is, he's defensive player of the year. He is, however many times you want to say, better on the defensive end than Karl Anthony Towns, and that could potentially be a better fit alongside a guy like Jalen Brunson. What's going on, Gregory Williams?
Seth says, what do you think of the dynamic of the team when Cat and Mitch are in at the same time? I guess my question would be, are we sure that lineup produces good results? Let's look.
Yeah, I mean, just they had a nice little high-low there, but don't feel like that's something we see all the time from them. So
Robinson and Towns have played this year together 192 minutes, and per 100 possessions, they outscored other teams by 2.7 points. So not the best lineup, not the worst lineup. Has some pros, has some cons. You're obviously a better rebounding team with those two guys in. I don't know. I think Towns is best as a center. And I think you have to move him at the 4. I would rather just have another wing there. A guy that can play defense and be a two-way player. Towns' offense this year hasn't been good enough to where I feel like the compensations for his defense are worth it. Does that make sense? Makes sense.
The trade-off. Yeah, like the trade-off. He's not, for as many offensive points as he may be adding, he's not scoring enough to make up for all the points he's given up on the other end.
As we're back to hoops here, Ellis will drive, kicks it out. Towns, Hart, McBride, Robinson, and Bridges. Achua going one-on-one versus Towns. Into the lane, layup up, banks it in. Easy two. Easy two. Someone said Dink Pate going back to college. The Knicks would retain his rights, I believe. And the Knicks would retain his rights. I'm not sure. As Towns gives up a layup and then fires it to the cameraman on the baseline. Turnover. Turnover. Just over it. Just over watching him play stupid, dumb, losing basketball. Just what he is. Not a winner. The Knicks win in spite of Karl Anthony Towns almost every single game. Sabonis trying to post up Mitch. He'll face him up. Re-enters the post. Can't go anywhere. That's how you play defense. Then Robinson steals the pick and roll. Isn't out of line to say Robinson is better than Towns as the Knicks get an easy run out too. Who would have thought when you play defense you get easy offense? It's not hard to watch this team and notice who the good players and who the bad players are. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Hart. He'll look to push. He'll drop it off to McBride. Bad pass, turnover. He thought Deuce was going to keep moving with him, and Deuce just kind of stopped. What up, William?
Yeah, great job. And that's something that was kind of much discussed with the coaching change this year was the pace. And we saw the Knicks kind of ball barely touched the floor, barely dribbled. It was pass, pass, pass. Ball can move quicker than you can move the ball up the floor, and it results in a layup.
Here we go. Sabonis on the left wing. Hands it off to Westbrook. He'll then use the screen. Pass. Stolen. Hart up in the air. Catches it. He'll fire to McBride. Gets it to Bridges, and he drops it. Turnover.
Knicks with 8 turnovers already halfway through the second quarter. That is not a good pace to be at, and they are only 12 assists with 8 turnovers. That's not where you want your assist-to-turnover ratio to be either. You just take better care of the ball, less offensive fouls, and it's a group effort.
Under 6 minutes to go. Knicks led by as many as 10. It's 7 now as Westbrook gets into the lane and banks it up and in. 5-point game. What up, OG? Brunson into the game is doubled. He'll get it to Deuce. One dribble pull up, mid-range, no good. Robinson taps it, keeps it alive. OG grabbed the loose ball. He'll find Brunson. Brunson drive, dropped it off to Robinson. He kind of dropped it. Not the best pass, not sure he was ready. Sacramento will run it out the other way. Sabonis now catches in the post, working against Robinson. Can't create a shot. Mitch is playing great right now. He'll then stop the drive, forces the reversal. Give me some 23s in the chat. Westbrook, top of the key, driving on Brunson, into the lane, forced to kick it out. Deep three from Ellis. Shot up, no good. Rebound. It'll just go out of bounds. Knicks ball going that way. Mitchell Robinson is having a hell of a game. Under 5 to go. Brunson, Anunoby, McBride, Robinson, and Bridges as Towns will walk to the scores table as he watches Jalen Brunson knock it in from the foul line. I like this lineup. Bridges, Anunoby, McBride, and Robinson with Cap running the show. Westbrook, for mid-range mid-range jumper, no. Rebound, pushing by Brunson, kicks into the corner to Deuce. One more to Robinson, back to Deuce, and back to Brunson. We'll settle into a half-court set here. Guarded by Sabonis, making him dance. Drives into the lane. He's fouled, going to the line for two.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at three kind of two-way players, Anunoby, Bridges, and McBride. You got Brunson, who's bringing it on the offensive end and directing traffic. Robinson, who's locking down, protecting the rim on the defensive end of the floor and kind of putting pressure on the rim with his lob threat as well. It's a nice lineup for the Knicks. It's one that I'm not sure how often we've seen it this year. Obviously, McBride's dealt with some injury. Robinson's been limited at times, but having some success here.
Brunson knocks in the first free throw.
Robinson and McBride will sit down.
What up, Bobby? Brunson misses the second. I don't understand it. Don't understand it. Bridges, Anunoby, Brunson, Hart, and Towns. Starting five in the game. Hart pokes it away, and it'll go out of bounds. Off of Sacramento. Knicks ball that way. Knicks will have it in the front court. Brunson, pull up three. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Sacramento. DeRozan will bring it up. Sabonis, drive. Kicks it in the corner to Westbrook, and he'll rocket it underneath. How is a man that open how is that man wide open underneath the rim? If you had to guess, who was playing defense on him? Brunson, top of the key, drives on Ellis, gets to the block, little shoulder bump, poked away. They're going to say off of Brunson, a turnover.
Yeah, immediately points in the paint for the other team with the substitutions.
What up, Terrence Newman? Under 3:20 to go. Westbrook, one-on-one versus McHale. Trying to find DeRozan. They will. Hart does a good job forcing him to catch it at the three-point line. 5 to shoot. Drive. Spin move. Pull up. Missed it. Rebound. Short. Tap, tap. Grab by Towns. Outlet pass to Bridges. Knicks have numbers. Bridges throws it up. Hart not that type of player. He'll just come down and grab it. He'll find a trailing Towns, and Towns will be fouled.
Shout out to you guys as they head to a TV timeout. We will tell you about the sponsor of our show, Rocket Money.
I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Rocket Money. If you're looking to optimize your finances in 2026, this is the best app to help you do so. I have a couple of vacations planned this summer, and I need to start saving money right now. Thank goodness I found Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money has tracked my subscriptions and found I was actually paying double for a streaming service. Rocket Money helped me cancel those extra subscriptions and save some cash. Rocket Money is also helping me budget for my vacations this summer by helping me set some spending goals each month. Now I can save a little extra money on the side each month in preparation for those trips. Thank you, Rocket Money. Get hooked up with them. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. That's rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. Shout out to Rocket Money.
Yeah, it's Knicks are doing some things well, but they are also kind of their own worst enemy with 10 turnovers here as we approach halftime. That's not going to get it done. You're not going to win too many games where you're on pace for 20 plus turnovers. doing a decent job defending the three-point line. They've fouled a few times. We've seen DeRozan, namely, get to the line a bunch. And the Knicks have gotten a little cold from three. They were shooting the ball a little better now, not so much. So we'll see. Again, this is kind of where we were. We were right at this point, maybe a little less time, but they were up 6 as we neared the end of the first quarter. We saw how are they going to close the quarter. They end up kind of ending up being up 10 at the end of the first quarter. Excuse me. So they were able to extend their lead. Then will they be able to do the same here? Obviously, right now losing this quarter by 4. So would like to see them kind of make this a double-digit lead and even further heading into the half, get some of that momentum back.
Over 1,000 people watching. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. If you are, give me a me. Type me in the comments. We'll give some shout out. Shout out to CM Pate, George Holden, Silvio, Jason. And what does that say? Hail.
Whole lot of nothing. Yo.
Let's go Knicks. Whole lot of nothing. I like that. Whole lot of nothing.
I think it's Vinny's burner.
Vinny Pips burner.
Yeah.
Shout out to my dog, O-Dog. AJ McMecca in the building. As Towns makes a free throw and then dances.
Anytime you can celebrate a
he has entered the
7-point
point
lead, you have to.
of hate for me that everything he does gets under my skin.
Give him a Giants hate comparison.
Close to Joe Shane.
Wow. That says something. I was going to say Slayton or more Slayton.
Kind of close to Daniel Jones.
Okay.
Westbrook on the left side. The Knicks are up by 8 with 2:40 left in the half. Bridges guarding Westbrook all the way to half court. He'll try to out-dribble it. Hart switches onto him, pokes it away, steals it. Josh Hart just traveled. Jumped to make a pass and then didn't make a pass.
He was like pointing as he jumped up. Not enough time to then put his second hand on the ball and pass it. You know what? He does that a lot. More often than not, it works out for him. I'll take the good with the bad when it comes to Josh Hart.
Knicks have 8 turnovers this quarter, just unacceptable. Westbrook fires a 3, missed it. Towns doesn't box out. Offensive board. Sabonis drives on Anunoby. Blocked. Feels like it was blocked into the rim by Bridges. Knicks have been way too turnover happy today. 8 this quarter. What's it at, like 11 in the game? As Brunson will swing to Towns. Towns in the mid-range. Fires the 2. Missed it.
Yeah, 11.
I'm over it. I'm over it. Sabonis backing down. Hart kicks it out. Westbrook back to Sabonis. Hart pokes it away. It'll go right to DeRozan. His 3 is up, no good. And they're going to call a foul on Hart. And so you couldn't box out DeRozan.
Shout out to you guys, man. Subscribe to the channel and like the video if you have not yet. We got 1,000 people here, only 275 likes. Every Knicks fan that's in here and wants them to win should go ahead and like the video. Don't jinx it. Don't be that guy. It's free. Helps us and helps get more Knicks fans in here so we can all watch the game together. Let's get to 300 likes by halftime. I know there's at least 23 people, but definitely more. Go ahead. Smash that thumbs up icon.
All right, 100 seconds left. DeRozan into the lane. Floater is good.
He still got it, man. He's a good player.
Lead down to 4. It was once 10 for the Knicks. Bridges, Towns, 2-man game. Drive from Bridges, kicks into the corner to OG. Knicks will swing it around. Brunson into the lane. Floater up. No good. Too strong. Rebound by Sacramento. DeRozan up the left side. 65 ticks left in the half. Will be guarded by Brunson. Look for him to take advantage of the matchup. Gets to the foul line. Spin move. Jumper. Missed. And they'll call a foul on Brunson. DeRozan, he sees something every time he plays the Knicks, and it just makes him go crazy.
Shout out to Mark Austin. Listen to him. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up icon. Appreciate the support from all of you guys. Whoa.
That's Tom.
I know. What is that? Is that from like Fire Mike McCarthy?
Before they fired him.
Jeez.
Just in a game.
Get Mike the fuck out of here.
Jeez.
It's so good.
That is funny. I don't realize how much he rages.
I'm done. Knicks lead from 10-2. They'll double Brunson, swinging to Bridges. 45 seconds left. He'll drive into the lane, fade away two. Brick. Horrible shot. Knicks offense has stopped doing anything. As DeRozan walks into a three for the lead. Good. And the Knicks are down by 1 to the Sacramento Kings.
Need to get that on the producer tools for Ponzi and Sperry.
9-0 run. The Knicks look like the Knicks from 2 weeks from two games ago. They were up 10. 2 people came in the game. They're down 1. Brunson to the elbow to Towns. Towns guarded by DeRozan. Spin move. Layup. Up and in. Strong take by Towns. 10 seconds in the half. DeRozan to handle. Guarded by Hart. Gets a screen. Now Brunson one-on-one. Just let him play. DeRozan backing him down. Brunson forced him into a three. Missed it. Good defense. No need to overhelp.
All right, let us know. Obviously, the Knicks lose that quarter by 9 to the Sacramento Kings. Go ahead, grade that in the Knicks' performance in that quarter. Let us know, A, B, C, D, or F, as people are already getting going. We got Bob the Builder and Brian with Fs. A big F. Brian says embarrassing. Icon says unacceptable. We got Brian again with an F minus. Johnny with a D, Fernando with an F, the man West C plus, Gamer with a D, Dustin with C minus, Carl Knight D, Onita D, O-Dog C minus, Row C minus, Vic F, another Vic F, George Jordan with a C minus, F minus from Icon, Young LA C. We got a Z minus from Diverse. Millennial with an F. Billy with a Z, Morgan with a Z minus, fadeaway F minus, muted says F minus, cat or F cat, whatever way you want to interpret that. Shout out to everyone else giving their grade in the comments section. Yeah, not going to be too many good grades there for the Knicks after they lose that second quarter by 9. Yeah, they're still up 1 going into the half.
How do you score 16 points in a quarter?
Yeah, not good. You turn the ball over too much. I think that was the Knicks' big problem in that quarter. And they're at 11 turnovers in the first half, which is not sustainable.
32 played 10-plus minutes that quarter.
It's not hard to I mean, it was clear as day when they had that lineup with Robinson, Bridges, McBride, Anunoby, and Brunson. They were doing some good things. Robinson and McBride come out. Towns comes back in. Immediately, buckets at the rim for the Kings.
Towns came in for the final 4-plus minutes, and the Kings went on an 11-4 run. It's not hard to watch this team and understand what the problem is. I got to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Got you. Seth Cat has 9 points. Get that on the screen in 1 sec.
Over it. Get him off this team.
He's got 9 points, 3 assists, 2 turnovers. I mean, these are just kind of like mid numbers from Towns. it's not enough to make up for what he's giving up on the defensive end of the floor. Really never been regarded as a good defender. It's even more crucial when we have Brunson, who is not the most big physical defender and struggles against some tough matchups as well. Just not getting it done. What's up, Joey DeLuca? We'll go through some of the other stats as well. Jalen Brunson, I feel like, honestly, too often we've said not the best shooting night from Brunson this season. He's got 13, but he also has 2 turnovers, 3 of 9 from the field. He is shooting 2 of 5 from 3, but really struggling to get going from inside the arc. It still seems like he's getting to his spots from time to time. The shots are just not falling for the captain. Deuce McBride played some good minutes in that first half, 5 points, 2 assists. Did knock down a 3, so good to see him knock down some shots. I know he's been struggling with his shot a little bit as of late. Not much from Landry Shamet there, only 2 points. Not sure exactly how many minutes he played. Did see him in there, but quiet night for him. OG with 5, 2 turnovers from him, no assists. So it's everybody. It's not one guy who is killing them with the turnovers specifically. On the offensive end, we saw Towns had 2, Brunson had 2, OG had 2. Every starting player or rotation player can't have 2 turnovers per half. That's just not good enough. These guys that are not handling the ball as much as a guy like Jalen Brunson should not have as high of turnover numbers. Yeah, Seth, not enough points on the bench and too many points in the paint. When it feels like whenever Mitchell Robinson's not in there, the Knicks have no rim protection whatsoever. It's layup after layup because the Kings are not shooting the ball well from 3 in this game, and here's where we are. Josh Hart didn't really get going until that second quarter, had a few nice plays. The N1, 6 rebounds, so doing what he wants on the boards. But again, another guy with 3 turnovers. It's every guy, 2 turnovers, 3 turnovers. That's how you end up with 11 in the first half. Just all around, top to bottom, not clean enough of a game on the offensive end of the floor. Mikal Bridges was someone who did some good things, especially in that first quarter. He's got 9 points, 2 assists. Still does have that 1 turnover, but shooting the ball well. See if he can continue to be aggressive and carry the Knicks. It seems like he's got it going and got it rolling tonight. And Mitchell Robinson doing what Mitchell Robinson always does, 4 points, 5 rebounds. Saw him make a lot of impact plays on the defensive end of the floor as well. And as soon as he came out of the game, the Kings were able to get kind of layups at will. So we'll see. I mean, we need the Knicks play more like they did in that first quarter than they did in that second quarter. And everyone needs to clean it up. We went through the stats, Marshall, and it was Towns 2 turnovers, Brunson 2 turnovers, OG 2 turnovers, Hart 3 turnovers. It was pretty much every guy who's played major minutes has turned the ball over a few times.
Yeah, and I think we talked about it earlier in the show. Brunson, Bridges, Hart, Anunoby, and Towns are a -4 in 10.3 minutes. And you're winning the game by 1. That's why I said what I said earlier. How many times do we have to watch that lineup play, talk about how they need to be better, say they need more minutes, when the data is there?
Yeah.
That they do not play winning basketball. How many times? Like, how many minutes? And then on the other end, OG, Brunson, Robinson, Shamet, and McBride, a +5 in 3 minutes. The Knicks' worst 2 lineups today. One was -4, the starting 5. Another, McBride, Shamet, Towns, Anunoby, and Hart, a -6 in 2.4 minutes. Like, I don't understand how much longer. Like, if I showed you a picture and it was a red block and you couldn't tell me it's red, You don't need any more. You just don't know. You're never going to see it. Like, nothing's going to change. Do we think one day we're going to wake up, damn, this lineup's awesome? They don't complement each other. They don't cancel each other's flaws out. They don't elevate one another. What happened to Cat's rim protection? Cat hasn't protected the rim since he was going to biology at Kentucky. When's the last time Cat played defense?
No, I feel like he has never really been known as a strong defensive player. Knicks did trade for Cat because of his defense. They traded for him because of what he can do on the offensive end of the floor, and we saw him have some positive offensive impact in past seasons. But as we've talked about and Marshall's talked about on the channel, if you're subscribed, you would know we did a video about how Cat has struggled offensively this year. He's on pace for one offensive foul per game. He's shooting his lowest percentages at the rim in his career as well. So it's not just that his three-point scoring is down. It's everything.
And like, I think he has lost a lot of the athleticism that he did have. Like, he barely gets off the ground when he dunks now. And I think that's directly correlated to not being able to finish around the rim. Like,
yeah, I mean, we'll show you the numbers here. This is just from last season to this season. Last year, he was shooting 70% at the rim. This year, down 10% to 60. And then he is shooting less than 10 free throw.
Less than 10 feet.
Less than 10 feet field goal percentage. So shots around, close to, near the rim, pretty much inside the paint there. He is down 5% in that department as well. Those are telling numbers. It's hard to ignore them. You cannot ignore them at this point. He's not having the same impact offensively that he has throughout his career or even last season with the Knicks. Those are just from this last season to this season.
Shooting 36% from three this year. Like, that's like Josh Hart numbers.
Yeah, this is the self-proclaimed best big man shooter of all time.
Cat's actually shooting, Hart shooting 39% from three. So, what about his game is inspiring?
No, it's like, it's harder and harder to believe in him because it would be even earlier on. It would be, okay, he'll have a game of brilliance. He'll have a quarter of brilliance. He'll have 5 minutes of brilliance, like where he can kind of take over a game offensively. And those moments are growing fewer and farther between. And anyone who kind of still is just believing in that is just like waiting for something that's really not going to happen. For every 3 possessions where he can kind of to show you what he can do outside and inside and have maybe like 6 or 7 or 8 points in a row, there is 3 or 4 stretches where he turns the ball over multiple possessions in a row, or he has an offensive foul and then he commits a foul on the other end of the floor. A lot more harm than good these days Karl-Anthony Towns is doing to the Knicks' chances at winning games. Seth says, great players make everyone else around them better. Do you think Brunson really does that, or does he put too much on his shoulders to carry the team? I think with Brunson, he gets into times where he gets a little locked in on scoring, but also if he's not creating, there's not a lot of other guys that are creating for the Knicks.
Where did Dante DiVincenzo have his best year?
The Knicks.
Where's Julius Randle had his best years?
The Knicks.
Where has Josh Hart has his best years?
The Knicks.
Where was Emmanuel Quickley's best years?
The Knicks.
Jalen Brunson makes a lot of people better. You can't always turn water to wine. Where have OG Anunoby's best years been? Like, I don't necessarily think that's a. I think that's more what you were asking as a question. Do I think Brunson really makes people better? Yeah, I do. I do. Sure made Isaiah Hartenstein better.
Yeah, and I think sometimes it's also the gravity that he commands from a defense opens things up for other guys as well. Like, it's a lot easier to score more when you have easier looks. You have more open looks. The defense is not focusing and trying to take you away. Every defense the New York Knicks play is geared towards stopping Jalen Brunson. Their coaches get in the huddle and they say, don't let Brunson beat us. Make the other guys beat you. Make Anunoby beat you. Make Bridges beat you. They would rather those guys have a 25, 30-point game than Jalen Brunson do what we've seen him do time and time again, which is kind of take over basketball games. He is the number one threat to each defense that the Knicks go against.
The year before Jalen Brunson got here, Julius Randle averaged 20. Then it was 25, and then it was 24. In 2019, or in 2020 and 2021, when he was All-NBA second team, that was also during COVID. To the point of why isn't Towns getting better? At some point, when you're the number one overall pick and you have all the talent in the world, it's your job to just do it. Brunson can't make Towns.
Yeah, I would say look at what does he not do well? Like, what are his mistakes? What can Brunson do about Towns lowering his shoulder into a guy and getting an offensive foul? About him not hustling back on defense?
Yeah, like Karl Anthony Towns leading the NBA in fouls for 3 years on the offensive end in a row. It's not Jalen Brunson.
What can you do? What can you tell him? Cat, don't run guys over. Move the ball. Pass the ball.
And I think there is definitely a piece of blame pie on Jalen Brunson's plate as to why Karl Anthony Towns has not been great here. But that piece is like an eighth of the full pie, whereas the rest is on his feet. Yes, Jalen Brunson has a hand in why him and Towns have not worked together. But when I list all the other players that have gotten significantly better with Jalen Brunson, and then the only one that hasn't is Towns, I think that there's more of a correlation to Towns being the problem than him.
Yeah, Muted says it's like Cat. It's all a lot of it's mental and effort for Cat. I think we say that all the time. That's why it's so frustrating. He has physical ability. It is, and you can argue whether or not maybe that is gone with some of his lack of scoring around the rim. But like, it's just the mental mistakes of I'm just gonna run this guy over no matter what. I'm putting my head down. I'm driving to the hoop. I'm not gonna get back on defense. Gonna commit a stupid foul 50 feet from the basket. Those are mental mistakes, and it's just frustrating.
I'm not saying it's a chemistry thing. I'm saying that those two players' games don't mesh. Those two players' games don't work together. Karl Anthony Towns is a guy that needs to be playing with a pass-first pick-and-roll point guard. That's not Jalen Brunson. And I don't think Karl Anthony Towns has been able to adjust his game to fit with Brunson, when I don't think Brunson's job should be to adjust his game to fit with Karl Anthony Towns. Sometimes relationships just don't work, and those two guys just don't make each other better. As Towns is going to have to fire to beat the shot clock, he'll be fouled and go to the line. I just don't think that those two guys work together on court. What they do on the court does not make the other one better. Like every other player that's come through here has been better than they normally are, and they've found a way to do it off of Jalen Brunson. Cat, unfortunately, hasn't. And I mean, they got to the conference finals with him.
Kings will challenge this Towns drive where they called a foul on the Kings to see if it's an offensive foul on Towns. Wouldn't surprise me given his history. Westbrook takes a shot. Yeah, a little elbow there. I don't know. I could see this getting overturned.
Yeah, that's an offensive foul.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm sure every coach Karl Anthony Towns ever had, I'm sure has told him where to be on defense, where to pick his spots offensively, not be so aggressive. At a certain point, think about how many basketball games he's played in his entire life. If you are still not doing things that are basic, like being in the right spot, making the right decision about whether to drive, whether to pass it, whether to keep going, whether to take the right shot, that may never change. So,
Karl Anthony Towns has 43 offensive fouls. He's played 42 games this year.
it's just a ridiculous pace.
It's going to break the record.
Yeah.
The refusal to adjust.
Yeah, and I mean that point that we've talked about is, does he have something? Is there something physically going on? We don't want to give him that excuse, but it was just, this is, I think, before we did the video. Like, there was times last year where he would. There was times last year where he would drive by guys and finish with dunks. That just does not happen this year. Every time he drives, it's physical. He's fighting through contact more, and 40-plus times this year, he's run guys over, elbowed them, and got called on for an offensive foul. He does not drive or blow by anyone this season.
It's going to remain an offensive foul.
Towns will go to the line. Chance to put the Knicks up 4.
How about the radio, the guy? Towns gets unlucky on these challenges.
I mean, they could have called, I don't know. They said Westbrook wasn't set. So they didn't say, and then they said there was nothing abnormal about the elbow of Towns. I have a hard time believing if they called that an offensive foul that it would have been overturned. Would the Knicks have challenged it? But they would have never challenged it because Mike Brown doesn't challenge. So Towns knocks down the first free throw.
Towns will knock in some free throws. 57-53, 10:52 left. 900-plus people in the building. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, because we do watch parties for almost every single Knicks game, and we do videos almost every single day. DeRozan, mid-range jumper is good. Brunson will have it on the left wing and get a screen from Bridges. He'll fire to Hart, top of the key. 13 on the shot clock. Brunson catches on the left wing, guarded by Achua. Step back three. Left it short. No good. Rebound by Sacramento. He'll bring it up. Dropping it off to DeRozan, guarded by Anunoby. DeRozan having a heck of a game. He'll fire to Westbrook. Swing into the right wing. 3 is up, no good. Rebound by Sabonis. He'll miss. And then there's going to be a foul on the Knicks.
Sabonis, one of the best double-double threats in the NBA. Gets multiple rebounds there, and he goes to the line.
Sabonis at the line.
John says there's some sort of strategic reasoning behind Mike Brown not challenging, or is it just he doesn't see any reason to?
Wanting to save them for late in the games is what I've been told. But if you use it and you're right, you get another one.
Yep, and Sabonis misses that second free throw. We get those BDLs going in the chat. Yeah, and who is to say a point in the second quarter or the first quarter isn't as valuable as a point in the fourth?
Knicks up 1 here, under 10 minutes to go in the third. Brunson and Towns, a little two-man game. Towns on the left wing, handing off to Brunson. He'll set him a screen. He'll reject it. Brunson into the lane, driving, kicking, OG, firing. Didn't get it off in time. Turnover. This offense just is not good. They continuously are trying to fit a round peg into a square hole with Brunson and Towns. Does not work. As Brunson will lead the break in transition, he'll kick it out to Hart. Hart to drive into the lane through contact. They'll blow the whistle. Hart will go to the line for 2. Or is it square peg into a round hole or round?
I think the point's the same either way.
Yeah.
I think it's probably square peg into round hole. Hard at the line. Knocks down the first one. Knicks up 2.
Whoa. Knicks up 2 on the Kings. Chua and OG sharing a laugh. Second free throw is good. Knicks up by 3. 9:15 left to go in the quarter. They're going to go to Sabonis on the left wing. Towns will guard him. Sabonis hands off to DeRozan. He'll fire from 17. Short. Rebound by Towns. Outlet pass to Hart. He'll have to track it down. Hands it off to Bridges in the corner. Bridges to Towns. Towns backing down, posting up at Chua. Left hand layup no good, and he complains for a foul. He's behind the play. 5-on-4 break, and Westbrook will lay it up and in. Notice the things that we always say. Brunson on the right wing. Going to get a screen from Anunoby. Gets to the foul line. Step back 2. Got it. Westbrook driving, kicking. Achua swinging. DeRozan sizing up Hart. Pull up. No. Pass that shot. Achua, corner 3. Way off. Rebound by Hart. Knicks have numbers. He'll get it to Anunoby. OG into the lane. Achua flops, and they call an offensive foul. The Knicks should challenge that. They will win if they do. Achua slid over, and his left foot was still sliding. That's a block. Well, he literally is moving his left foot. Let him slide to the left.
He also puffs his chest out a little bit to kind of initiate some.
Wow, the Knicks are challenging.
Whoa, Mike Brown.
Knicks will challenge. While we look at the replay, I'll tell you about our sponsor of today's show. I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Rocket Money. If you're looking to optimize your finances in 2026, this is the best app to help you do so. I have a couple of vacations planned this summer, and I need to start saving money right now. Thank goodness I found Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money has tracked my subscriptions and found that I was actually paying double for a streaming service. Rocket Money helped me cancel those extra subscriptions and save some cash. Rocket Money is also helping me budget for my vacations this summer by helping me set some spending goals each month. Now I can save a little extra money on the side each month in preparation for those trips. Thank you, Rocket Money. Get hooked up with them. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. That's rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. Shout out to Rocket Money. Support the show. Support the sponsor. I don't know. To me, it looked like Achua was still sliding in. They just talked about how Westbrook wasn't set. I can't say that Achua is set there.
Yeah, I mean, in order to get that call, in my opinion, you should be like waiting for him there.
Challenge is unsuccessful.
Oh.
I just don't understand. They
Good
said
luck.
Westbrook wasn't set. Achua clearly wasn't set.
Good luck getting Mike Brown ever challenge again now.
So even when Brown challenges, he doesn't know what to do.
He's going to say, look, see, I challenged. It didn't work. Never doing it again. I mean, should have just challenged in the first quarter, but. So, Knicks lose the challenge. Offensive foul on OG stands. Shout out to Mads DA as well, coming in with a super chat. We'll get that up on screen.
All right, Knicks up 3. Sacramento with it. 8 minutes left in the third. Sabonis, top of the key. Dribble handoff to DeRozan. He'll spin it in the lane. Jumper up and in. So I
Cooking.
understand, you have Mikal Bridges, you have OG and Anunoby, and neither are guarding DeRozan. I don't understand. Bridges drives into the lane, layup missed. Rebound by Sabonis. That was so fucking soft. Baby wipes. That's gonna be my nickname for those two. Baby wipes. As soft as fucking baby shit. As Brunson knocks it away from Westbrook, he'll recollect and now enter the post, lowers his shoulder, runs through Brunson, no call. What up, Mads? Not great. We're losing to the Kings, 62-61. Not good at all. This is kind of who the Knicks are. Wish they could play the Nets all the time. Wait, you're playing the Nets of the West, and you're losing. Towns, pass, deflected. Should have been a turnover. He'll get it back. Fires to OG. Instead, it'll be a turnover that way.
Doesn't get it off. It's the second time OG hasn't gotten a shot off in time that he has made. Here we go. Knicks down 1 to the Kings halfway.
It's just time.
Yeah, halfway through the third.
It's time to break this team up. DeRozan, mid-range jumper, up, no good. Rebound by Hart. Knicks are in a dogfight with the Kings. Bridges, drive, kick to Brunson. Brunson to Towns. Towns to Bridges, lays it up and in. Good ball movement there. Why are you just spamming woman in the chat? Put you in timeout, think about it, come back with a better attitude. Knicks back up by 1. Brunson gets thrown to the ground, and they'll call a foul on defense.
Here we go. I mean, this has been a one-man show for the Kings. It's DeMar DeRozan with about half their points. He is the one that is getting it done for them. A little help from Sabonis and Westbrook, but you can slow down DeRozan. A good chance of kind of pulling away in this game.
And now Knicks are down by 1.
Barbecue chicken.
Not great, boys. Hart, drive, layup, blocked. Robinson with a putback. He'll be fouled.
I mean, the Kings are shooting 20% from 3 in this game, and the Knicks are letting them hang in and lead them. I mean, DeRozan does most of his work inside the arc. They're not getting contributions from anyone else from 3, and if they can't shoot, you should be doubling him, forcing him, making those other guys beat you. Knicks are not doing that right now. As Mitch hits a free throw to tie the game.
It'll be McBride, Shamet, Hart, Robinson, and Brunson. Westbrook, drive, pass, stolen. Brunson out leading the break. Gets into the lane, trips, falls, kicks to Hart in the corner. Quit crying, Brunson, and just play basketball. You don't have to do what others do and cry. Just play. You're better than everyone on the court. Brunson, one-on-one with Sabonis. Fires to McBride, wide open, 3, missed. Rebound, grabbed by Sacramento. Westbrook. Offensive foul, call it. They do. Moving screen on Sabonis.
All right, let's go. Knicks need to kind of just go on a run here. Take control of this game. Stop playing with your food. This is a team you are better than, more talented, and figure it out. Go on a run here. Take over this game.
Shamet drives, tries to throw it down, but it's blocked. Rebound by Sabonis. He'll bring it up himself. Drops it off. Westbrook 3, way off. Rebound by Shamet. Knicks can push, give it up. Shamet to Brunson, corner. Won't take it. Rip through, drive, banks it up and in. Jalen Brunson puts the Knicks back on top by a deuce. Sabonis on the right wing, guarded by Robinson. Dribble handoff to Westbrook. Knicks go under, dare him to shoot. He'll settle, 13-footer, way off. Rebound by Robinson. Here come the Knicks. Hart up the left side in transition. Drops it off to Deuce. He'll drive, beats Westbrook. Off the glass, up and in. Knicks up by 4, timeout Sacramento. 32 sits, and the Knicks lead increases. Well, let's go Knicks, man. I just cannot wait for this guy to be off this team. He is like the plague of this team and of this fan base. One guy goes out, lead goes up. One guy comes in, lead goes down.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
The more you kind of start to notice, it just becomes clear and clear and clear. If you kind of track it and like do these little mini studies and you start seeing it more and more often. I don't know. At this point now, I don't want to get my hopes up too much because I don't want it to be Joe Shane's definitely getting fired. Joe Shane's definitely getting fired. Well, turns out Joe Shane's staying. So if he stays on this team past the trade deadline. I don't want to be too pessimistic about the fact that they have no chance, but it's becoming clearer and clearer they need to get him off this team. Let's hope he hasn't torpedoed his own trade value too much to the point where the Knicks can't kind of still get value or some sort of positive return if they do decide and they do end up moving him. Shout out to you guys. We have crossed over 83,900 subs tonight. We're trying to get to our goal of 84,000 subs. We need about 70 more subs here for you guys. Sub for Knicks Dubs. You want them to hold on and beat the Sacramento Kings tonight. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel. We got 1,100 people in here. I know there are 70 Knicks fans who are not subscribed. Join us. We do watch parties for almost every single game, daily videos, short-form content as well. If you're a diehard Knicks fan, no better place to be locked in and subscribed to on YouTube. Shout out to you guys. Here we go.
Here we go. Shamit will foul Schroeder in the backcourt. I saw this on Twitter the other day. I don't remember who I saw it from. The Karl Anthony Towns drive from the three-point line into an offensive foul is the new Julius Randle spin.
Yeah.
As Schroeder drives, layup, missed. It'll be rebounded. It didn't hit the glass. I'm not sure why the shot clock reset. There's still 8 seconds to go. Pick and roll. Good defense. Knicks are flying around now. Ellis from 25 out. No good. Knicks will battle. Rebound grab by Brunson. Playing with pace. Brunson, 1-2, into the lane. Lefty scoop. Missed. Robinson put back, missed. Then he taps it up and in. Knicks up 6.
Get some 23s. Mitch continues to make a positive impact for the Knicks in this third quarter.
Schroeder off the screen, into the corner. Pump fake, drive, behind the back pass. Schroeder, right wing try. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Hart. He'll look to push. Knicks are playing with pace. Shaman in the corner. Swings it to Hart. One more to Deuce. He'll try. Back iron, no good. Knicks are looking for the dagger. They can't find it. Schroeder on the right wing. Guarded by McBride. Beats him. Euro step. Banks it up and in. Quick as a cat. Still is Dennis Schroeder.
Feel like he's a low-key Knick killer sometimes.
Yeah, I agree. Brunson on the left wing, into the corner to Shamit. Shamit, drive, swing. McBride on the right wing now. He'll bring him out to midcourt. 5 on the shot clock. He'll drive, spin, stops, made it fall. Free throw line jumper. No good. $100 move, 0-cent finish. Schroeder off the screen. Finds the roller. And they're going to call a foul. That looked all ball to me.
Tough call there for the Knicks. See, again, this is now where you kind of want to take note there. Up 4, about 2 minutes left. How will they finish the quarter? Will they be able to kind of extend this lead and maybe get it to double digits by the time the third quarter goes? Or will they let the Kings come back, close the gap, take the lead potentially? We've seen the Knicks kind of be a fourth quarter team at times, but we'd always prefer they didn't have to and they just made things easier. See how they close out this third quarter. They knocked down the first one. Knock down this next one, and it's a 2-point lead.
2-point game. Shamit, Robinson, McBride, Anunoby, and Hart now. Brunson will sit. McBride on the left wing. Dribble handoff to Anunoby. He'll swing to Hart, top of the key. 8 on the shot clock. Hart to OG. He'll knife into the lane. Lost it. Turnover. Knicks run without a point guard, and they wonder why they turn it over so much. As the Kings will throw it away and fumble it out of bounds. Mitchell Robinson can rebound and dunk, but that's literally it. Not sure what you're trying to say, Brian. McBride will bring it up. Guarded by Schroeder. Gets a screen from OG. OG now guarded by Schroeder. They won't give it to him. They'll feature Bridges instead. He'll run a pick and roll with Robinson. Drives to the baseline, kicks it out. Shamit, pump fake, swing. OG in the corner. He's going to be fouled. Shot up. It falls, but they say no good. So the foul was on the ground.
OG's had almost 10 points kind of just taken off the scoreboard by either not getting them off in time before shot clock violations or that time they call it on the floor. A nice shot making by OG, just unfortunately didn't get the call. He's got to go to the line and earn it. He knocks down the first one. Knicks legend, Mike Miller. Anunoby knocks down the second. Knicks up 4.
All right, 90 seconds left. Schroeder being guarded by Bridges. Now OG has to switch after the screen. Schroeder sizing him up, walking him down, drives into the lane, right-hand layup up, missed. Big board by Robinson. He'll outlet pass to Bridges. Knicks have numbers if they want. OG to drive into the corner, late on the pass, intercepted. Never looked. Late on the pass and intercepted. Should have been an easy 3 for Shaman in the corner. OG was late to give it up. Deuce. Scoop bucket. 2-point game. I think Deuce had a really good year. Every time he's on the floor, I'm reminded he's just not a point guard.
And that's...
Can't run an offense. Can't handle a rock. Never drives to create. OG with another bad pass turnover, and it's going to be 2 on the other end. We're back tied, 72-72.
Anunoby has been arguably the worst with the turnovers. He's now got 6 turnovers, 0 assists. He doesn't handle the ball enough to have 6 turnovers. Like that just can't. You're just giving it away every time you're touching it. He is not a facilitator, a guy who handles the ball a lot. Can't have 6 turnovers.
OG in the corner, traveled again, turnover. This team is just mentally weak. They're just mentally weak.
I mean, this is not even about basketball at this point. It's just like he's in his own head, man, making bad passes, like picking up, slipping on your pivot foot, just missing guys. I mean, just lock in. It's just lock in. That's all it really is. It has nothing to do with your physical ability, your ability to play the game of basketball. Just let's go. Got to get a stop here if you don't want to be down heading into the fourth quarter.
DeRozan, chance to give the Kings the lead. The Knicks will send a double, and it'll leave the center underneath. Blocked by Shamit. Deuce, full court shot, no good. We're tied at 72 going to the fourth.
As we head to the fourth quarter, drop your third quarter grades in the comment section. Type your 4s for the fourth quarter. While you guys do that, we will take some time to tell you for the last time about our sponsor, Rocket Money.
I want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, and that is Rocket Money. If you're looking to optimize your finances in 2026, this is the best app to help you do so. I have a couple of vacations planned this summer, and I need to start saving money right now. Thank goodness I found Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money has tracked my subscriptions and found that I was actually paying double for a streaming service. Rocket Money helped me cancel those extra subscriptions and save some cash. Rocket Money is also helping me budget for my vacations this summer by helping me set some spending goals each month. Now I can save a little extra money on the side each month in preparation for those trips. Thank you, Rocket Money. Get hooked up with them. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. That's rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. rocketmoney.com/KnicksChat. Shout out to Rocket Money. Appreciate them. They're reliable, unlike the Knicks. Unlike the Knicks. I mean, where is the reason for us to believe in them?
They're not really giving us any reason to believe in them.
I don't know, boys. I just don't know. I don't know. You're tied going into the fourth with the 12-35 Kings.
Yeah, I mean, listen, and it's not on any one guy. We can talk about how Towns needs to be better. We can talk about Brunson needs to shoot better. We can talk about a lot of guys. We can talk about Mike Brown need to do things better. Yeah, this is glaring. This is a glaring. I mean, 7 turnovers, 0 assists. That's the kind of thing that can lose you a game. We'll see if he can sit down here, kind of figure it out, maybe hopefully come back and make an impact on this game towards winning, but ugly right now for Anunoby.
Shamet, McBride, Hart, Bridges, and Towns are the 5. DeRozan drives, pass, stolen. Landry Shamet with the active hands. He'll have it in the front court, gets to Towns. Towns for 3, good. Karl Anthony Towns knocks it a 3 to start the fourth. Knicks up by 3.
Get those 32s in the chat. Big shot from Towns to start the fourth quarter.
As McBride gets beat off the bounce into the lane. Rebound, grab by Towns. Outlet pass to Shamet. He'll have it on the left wing. He finds a trailing Towns. Towns, pump fake, drive, step back 3. The fuck was that, man? Always hunting the hero ball, crowd pop shot, but he never has the juice to actually hit one. Never. No juice. Chasing crowd pop, always fucking missing. McBride off the screen. Knicks haven't passed the ball. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They'll get it to Towns from 17 feet out. Straight on. He'll drive, hooks the player, air ball on the ground, turnover. 5-on-4, break the other way. Towns not in the picture. Towns not in the picture. Towns not in the picture. Finally is. Took him 10 seconds to get back on defense. And now Schroeder gets an open look. Missed it. Towns doesn't box out. Another offensive possession. DeRozan into the lane. Pump, jumper. Good.
Just another one of those, like you said, Towns drives that you know what's going to happen as soon as it starts. The other guy should just, as soon as he drives to the hoop, the other guy should just start getting back on defense because you know what's going to happen. He's either going to throw it up and it's going to brick, or it's going to be a turnover, offensive foul, any of the above. It's like you said, that Randall spin move where it's just not going to work.
Always chasing the crowd pop hero ball shot. Towns, top of the key. Handing off to Bridges. Bridges back to McBride. He'll drive into the lane. Nowhere to go with it. A lot of dribbling always from Deuce. As they'll swing to Towns. Towns from 3, no good. He shot 3 shots this quarter. He's 1 for 3 with a turnover. DeRozan guarded by Shamet. Shamet doing a good job making him work. He'll post him up, force him into a tough spinning jumper. No good. Great defense by Shamet. Give me some 44s in the chat. As Bridges, he'll bring it up. Gets a screen from Towns. Into the lane, kicks it out. Deuce for 3. Way off. Rebound by Towns. And he'll be fouled. The Knicks don't win the chip trade. The Knicks don't win the chip. The Knicks don't make the finals. You might be having someone new running this team.
Shout out to you guys, man. 1,200 people in the building. If you want to be like one of our 5 recent subscribers, get your name on the screen. Shout out to King, Eterni, Boy, Mon, and Wild Bill. We are 62 subs away from our goal of 84,000. Help us get here. If you like these watch parties, daily Knicks videos, and short-form content, join us.
They'll go to Towns. Towns inside. Missed the layup. Robinson can't keep it alive. Towns 1 for 4 in the quarter. Yelling at the ref on the way up on defense. Schroeder into the lane. He's going to be fouled by Robinson. He's just a loser.
I mean, the Knicks should not be in a battle with the Kings right now here in the fourth quarter. This is a team that I think has 12 wins on the season. You're at home. And we're crying to the refs.
Schroeder drive, kick, wide open, corner 3 for DeRozan. He'll miss. Rebound by Towns. Outlet pass to Hart. Hart up ahead to Bridges. Lays it up and in. All starts with the outlet pass from Towns. Good stuff there. Knicks are running. They're a better team when they run. Westbrook on the right side of the floor. Gets a screen. Hart's all over him. Westbrook drive, kick, Sabonis, corner 3. Missed it. Towns with the board. He'll get it to Hart. Bringing it up in the middle of the floor. Finds a trailing Deuce. He'll bypass the 3, swing to Towns. Towns for 3. Got it! Karl Anthony Towns. And he tries to get the crowd fired up. He's just not a Knick. I'm sorry.
I mean, he threw up a bunch. Eventually, he got one to go. I feel like you got to earn the right to do. You got to be diving into the stands. You got to be getting loose balls, hitting a top of the key early shot clock 3. Not necessarily the way to get the Garden crowd fired up. They're smart fans, Knick fans. They know hustle. They know basketball. They know the guys the Knicks fans fall in love with as fan favorites are usually good ball players. They play both ways. They play hard. Not sure Towns fits that prototype, but at least he hit that shot there. Gives the Knicks a 6-point lead. I'd like to see them kind of just keep their foot on the gas pedal here and get this to 10 plus against a team like Sacramento. We'll see if they can continue that kind of run, but shouldn't really feel like we need to feel like we're in a dogfight with Sacramento here in the fourth quarter. Shout out to you guys as well. You want the Knicks to finish this game off. Let's go. Sub for Knicks Dubs. 1,300 people. Sub for Knicks Dubs. If you want the Knicks to finish this game off against the Kings, let's go. Up 6 right now. 8.5 minutes left. We got 1,300 people in the building. I know there are 58 people who are diehard Knicks fans who are not subscribed. Going to be locked in for every single watch party that we do. Subscribe. Turn those notifications on. Let's go. And if you are subscribed, type LGK. Let's go Knicks. Shout out to Callum Hughes coming in with the super chat. We'll get that up on the screen shortly. Shout out to Maddie Summers, Boo Gaming, Jay Davis, AX Izzo, Callum Hughes, Jet Fan, Luis, Bonita, Juan, Joey DeLuca, Artel, Alexander, Suriels, Alexander, Joey DeLuca, Callum Hughes, Juan, Cod King, Brian, G-Cat. Let's go, Knicks, Seth Gross, George Jordan, Alexa, let's go. Let's go, New York. And like
he makes being a Knick lame.
we're at the point in this game where like even if they win, it's like we're still kind of not going to be happy with the way they played. It's going to be like they're just saving face by winning this game.
Up by 6. Can you close it out? DeRozan driving, kicking. Sabonis for 3. Missed it. And Westbrook tapped it up and in. Four-point game. Towns, Robinson, Bridges, Hart, and McBride. Towns on the right wing. Hand off to Bridges. He'll turn the corner. Swings it out to McBride. 10 on the shot clock. Knicks haven't stepped inside the arc yet. McBride pressured by Sabonis. Knocked into the backcourt. Knicks are going to have to fire. Hart at the shot clock. Missed it. Rebound by Towns. Out to Deuce. Deuce back to Towns. He'll fire a 3. Missed it. Rebound by Bridges. He'll fire from 13. Got it. Yeah, I don't know. I find myself sounding like I hate and am a hater, and you know what? Maybe I am. Everything he does is just lame, and he makes being a Knick not cool, and that's embarrassing. Knicks up by 6. Bridges on the left wing, guarded by Achua. That should be work. He'll drive baseline and not go anywhere instead. Slings it out to Hart. 5 on the shot clock, guarded by Schroeder. Hart's going to have to heave. He'll pass instead, and it's stolen. When you have a player, as Achua goes coast to coast, throws it down, when you have a guy like Mikal Bridges that you traded 6 first-round picks for, $150 million, a guard, guarded by Achua on the left side of the floor, and you can't create a bucket, that's a problem. And that's why it resulted in a turnover and a dunk in transition.
Yeah, they're letting the Kings stay in this game here. You just gotta be more aggressive and take advantage of those matchups. It's like just kind of like the Knicks. The fact that the Knicks aren't taking advantage of this matchup against the Kings, the individual players aren't taking advantage of their matchup within the game. It's kind of just emblematic of how this Knicks team has been for the greater part of the season. And it's now we're getting to the point now where the Knicks have been bad for a longer period of time than they have been good this season. No, their record doesn't necessarily reflect that, but they've won a lot of games where they did not play well. You're getting 30-pieced by DeMar DeRozan. He's keeping the Kings in this game. I mean, the Kings are shooting 15% from 3, and they're only down 4. Knicks have not taken advantage of that. You've turned the ball over 17 times. It's even on the glass, and you're really not shooting the ball that well yourself either, only 9 of 27. So,
Guarded by Preston Chua, given the whole side of the floor, and you drive through the baseline to jump past to Josh Hart with 5 seconds. That should be food. That should be easy work.
yeah. Frustrating.
There's nobody on the floor that can get a basket. Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor. Mikal Bridges is on the floor. You traded for those guys because of their ability to get baskets.
Let's go. 1,400 people in the building. Sub for Knicks Dubs. Don't jinx it. Don't be that guy. If you want the Knicks to go ahead and win this game, subscribe to the channel. Join us. Best Knicks community on YouTube to see all the real ones we got down in the comments section. We're all hanging out, watching the game together. If you want to be a part of that for the rest of the season, no matter where it takes us for the Knicks, good, bad, ugly, we'll be here doing watch parties for it. We'll have all the real ones here hanging out with us every single game. Hopefully the Knicks can pull this one out. At this point, I'm at the point where even if they do, it's still not really going to feel too good about it. It's taking everything you have to beat the Sacramento Kings right now.
Clutch game with the Kings. Brunson McBride, Anunoby, Towns, and Bridges are the 5. Brunson, top of the key, gets a screen. They double him. He'll swing into the corner. OG for 3. Good.
Yeah, not quite making up for it yet, but starting to at least chip away at that 7 turnover effort and doing some positive stuff for the Knicks. Let's go. Let's get a stop here, stack another bucket, start to extend this lead. DeRozan Midi. I feel like he's probably said that about 15 times tonight.
Brunson, top of the key, good screen from Robinson. They blitz him. 4 on 3. Knicks don't capitalize. McBride guarded by Achua. He just dribbles too much. Sells for a 14-foot jumper, gets it to go. He just dribble.
Yeah, I mean, I
and
feel
never
like
really gets anywhere.
his best are when he's at his best when he's catching and shooting, and he gets away from that too much.
DeRozan has it poked away into the backcourt. Bridges will let him grab it. And now walk into a 3. Air ball. Wow. Not sure why Bridges didn't got to try to go grab that. Do y'all hate the whole team? No, we don't. But we hate when they play bad, and they've been a bad team for about 25 games now.
It's also because we know they should be better and they can be better.
Look, if you're cool with barely beating the Kings, go at it. That ain't how I'm doing it. OG, drive, kick, Bridges, deep 2. Missed it. Rebound by the Kings. Achua on the right side. He'll find a trailing Sabonis into the corner. Westbrook for 3. Got it.
I think someone said
Knicks down 4. Or Knicks up 4, excuse me. Brunson on the right side, guarded by Westbrook. Going to get a screen from Robinson. He'll use it. Gets to the mid-range. Kicks it out. Bridges will fire for 3. Got it! Big shot by Bridges. Westbrook into the lane to Achua. Dropped it. Fumbled. Out of bounds. Oh, they say that was off of the Knicks. Looked like Bridges just fumbled, or Achua just fumbled it away.
Yeah, just as I was about to say, it's Jalen Brunson time, under 5 minutes in a less than a 5-point game, clutch time for the clutch player of the year. He goes and finds Bridges, who knocks down a big 3.
DeRozan, mid-range, got it. 90 to 85.
Unreal, man.
You're officially in a clutch game with the 12 and 35 Kings. They don't even have Malik Monk playing. They don't even have Zach LaVine playing. Their top 2 highest paid players, 2 of them, aren't even playing. Brunson to Bridges, out to OG, into the corner, deuce, pump fake, drive, kick. Brunson's going to have to heave. He will. Got it! Shot clock was bleeding, and Brunson threw it in. Schroeder drives to the baseline. Good defense. They'll find Sabonis on the right block, working versus Mitch. Gets to the left hand, short. Mitch didn't box out Westbrook. Pass off the side of the backboard, stolen. Knicks have it. 3:20 and rolling. Brunson on the right side, guarded by Achua. We don't need a screen. Just go to work. Brunson sizing him up. Staring down his food. Step back, 18-footer is good. Jalen Brunson.
Keep those 11s rolling in the chat, man, just when you need him. Jalen Brunson shows up. Hasn't had his best shooting game all game long. The Knicks need him to save him once more, and he's coming through here in the clutch. Knicks up 10 with 3 minutes left. They're in a battle with the Kings all game long. Jalen Brunson helping them get some separation here. Game not over yet, still a lot of time left.
Yeah, CPJ, we should be up way more. Lead grows to 10 with who on the bench? Yeah. I don't even have to say it. You guys already know.
See if the Knicks can close it out. Got to get some stops. Got to do anything you can to stop DeRozan. He has been the one who has been cooking you all game long. He's well over 30 points, working mostly inside the arc, which plays to the Knicks' benefit now that they're up 10. But other than him, he's really been the one guy kind of carrying Sacramento so far. He's got 34 points. Make someone else beat you. You want the Knicks to hold on and win this game. Let's go. Sub for Knicks subs. We're 46 subs away from 84,000. 1,500 people in here. I know there are 46 people who are not subscribed who want the Knicks to win. If you want to be locked in for these watch parties for every single game, daily Knicks video, short form content as well. You see all the real ones we got in the comments section hanging out with us. You want to be a part of that community, the best Knicks community on YouTube. Join us now. Let's go. Let's get to our goal of 84,000 before the end of the game. I know we can do it. Needed to do it. Don't jinx it. Don't let the Knicks blow this lead. Sub for Knicks Dubs.
Oh, can they close it out?
I hope so, man. I think it's get stops. Starts on the defensive end, get stops. Don't let them get back in the game. Let's try and slow down DeRozan.
Who should be the 5 on the floor to close, you think?
Let's see, who do we got right now? Obviously, Brunson. Looks like Robinson might be checking it back in. I'm
asking you, who do you want on the floor, brother? Give me an opinion.
Not Towns. Get him off the floor. Bridges, Anunoby, Brunson, Robinson. And I would say Hart, but it looks like they're going with McBride.
McBride, Robinson, Anunoby, Brunson, and Bridges are on the floor. DeRozan on the right side of the floor. Guarded by Bridges. Beats him off the bounce. Kicks into the corner to Achua. 5 seconds left. Westbrook has it in the mid-range on the right side. He'll have to fire over Brunson. Does. Missed it. Rebound grab by McBride. Bridges doubled. And he'll be fouled.
It's a big possession here. They got a big stop there. If they can get a bucket here, not over, but a long way towards sealing this one for the Knicks.
Schroeder pressing up on Brunson. 7 seconds left. Brunson on the right wing. It's dagger territory. He'll get him into the mid-range. Fall away. 2 is good. Jalen Brunson showing up in the clutch moments of this one. Knicks up by 12. Biggest lead of the game. Achua spins into the lane. Lost it. Grabbed by Robinson, to Bridges, to OG, throws it down! OG Anunoby puts the Knicks up by 14.
Let's go, Knicks. Get those LGKs in the chat. Knicks up 14 now. Look like they're on their way to getting the W here tonight. Wasn't easy. Should have been easier. W is a W at the end of the day, but love the fight the Knicks are showing here at the end.
Not sure how that's not an offensive foul on Achua. Is what it is.
But yeah, as people are pointing out, another game where the Knicks are kind of rolling down the stretch in the closing minutes without Karl Anthony Towns. Mike Brown might know a thing or two, start picking up a thing or two, and he's seeing the same game we're seeing. He's realizing that the Knicks, in the moments where they have to have their best lineup out there, he's keeping 32 on the bench. And we've seen defense kind of take over here down the stretch. The Knicks have gotten 2 big stops in a row, turned the defense into offense, and they're up 14 with 2 minutes left in this game.
How much time is left? 2 minutes. Dos minutos.
And I mean, you're up 14 against a team that has shot 5 of 28 from 3. Don't overcomplicate this one at this point.
Two minutes. All right, Knicks up 14. Robinson, Anunoby, McBride, Brunson, and Bridges are the 5. Westbrook brings it up. Lost it. On the ground. Bridges doesn't get on the ground. And now it'll be a jump ball. Get on the ground, 25. I don't understand how you see one guy dive to the floor and you don't dive to the floor.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't do this with 2 minutes left in the fourth, these are the gotta-have-it moments in the game. The fact that that's not just his reaction is
well,
troubling
he's got to
well.
hold that consecutive game streak. He can't get hurt.
Yeah. That's why he doesn't attack the rim. That's why he pulls up every single time. Wow.
So they called a timeout, but they don't have any remaining, so it's going to be a technical Chris Webber style.
That's what I was going to say. Chris
Former
Webber moment for the
teammate of
Kings.
Doug Christie, who's the coach of the Kings. Free throw for the Knicks.
Not sure what they're reviewing here.
Over 1,300 people watching. We are 35 subs away from 84K. Can we get there tonight? If you could, hit that sub button, lock us in, and give me a me down in the comments if you are subscribed.
Let's go. Sub for Knicks Dubs. 34 away from 84K. We're going to be the 33 that help us get there tonight, help us reach our goal. Shout out to Cam, Eric, S. Lady. All subscribed, all real ones. Eddie, Callum Hughes, Brother Jay, Brian, Callum, Mark.
S. Lady. 14-point game as Brunson will go to the line for the technical. Shout out to everybody in the building. We appreciate everybody for being here. Brunson's technical free throw. Count it. Count it. Knicks up 15. They have the ball as well. 30 subs away. 30 subs away. Brunson, Anunoby, Bridges, McBride, and Brunson. Brunson's doubled. His pass will be knocked out of bounds. Brunson up top, defended by Ellis. He'll stand on the Knicks logo. Gets a screen for McBride. Finds him on the roll, and it'll be a turnover. Offensive foul is what they're going to call it.
All right, stop. Got to stop here. Close the door.
Westbrook drives, layup, no good. Good defense by Robinson. Westbrook holding his foot, looks to be hurt. Sabonis kept the possession alive. DeRozan for three, no good. Rebound by Brunson. Westbrook on his feet, definitely not moving well. It's 5-on-4. McBride will wait for Brunson or Westbrook to get in the picture as they'll try to fight through the pain. Brunson will hold. It's dagger time. Brunson finds Anunoby on the roll. OG into the corner. McBride missed it. Rebound tapped up. Grabbed by Robinson. Out to Bridges. Brunson now to hold. 10 seconds left. Brunson, jab step. Working against Ellis. It's dagger time. Brunson for three. Good! Jalen Brunson! He brought Keon Ellis out to Brunson Island, and he sent him home. The Knicks will beat the Sacramento Kings as they have won 3 games in a row. Not a great game for the Knicks, but they closed in championship style. Hopefully they can continue to get these W's to stack up. Man.
Yeah.
Why do they got to make it so hard to like this team?
They've proven they can win ugly. We know the Knicks can win when they're not playing their best. I'd actually like to see them play at their best more often. But that's what it's all about, is stacking the W's. Now 3 straight. Got a chance to go into Toronto tomorrow night and get 4. I think this kind of part of the schedule, the Knicks have a chance to kind of keep stacking these W's. Toronto, obviously a tougher team, but a winnable game. Portland coming up and L.A. at the end of the week. I mean, bottom line is the Knicks should be able to play with any team in the league. So
Didn't feel like a 16-point win.
yeah.
Yeah, his team is very frustrating, CPJ. It's a frustrating team. They're just frustrating.
Shout out to our guy Brian.
Brian, what up, Beast? Thank you, Martian Connell. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight. We appreciate you all for stopping by. All wins count the same, but I don't know, man.
Starting to see a trend that we are. Mike Brown is watching the same game we are because Karl Anthony Towns not in there down the stretch when the Knicks need to play their best basketball. It's pretty clear that even he believes, no matter what he'll say in his post-game press conference or what he'll say tomorrow or whatever, that when the Knicks need their best lineup out there, he is not putting 32 out on the floor. It's getting hard to deny it. And who knows what that says about Karl Anthony Towns' future with the New York Knicks, but it'll be resolved. We'll know one way or another, at least for the rest of the season, in about a week or so, with the trade deadline looming on February 5th.
What up, Dex? Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't come down to it being a clutch game in the final 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, was it four points at that? I think it was 87-83 Knicks.
5 of 15. We keep on hearing that the Knicks want a point guard, and a lot of people will push back on it and say, we don't need one. Then you watch tonight, and you're like, you had 18 turnovers. So how do you say you don't need a point guard?
Yeah, I mean, this was a struggle to beat a team that shot 16% from 3. This was, it came down to the wire. Not a good side. And listen, win is a win. And I don't want it to seem like we are just kind of ungrateful, unhappy, not realizing. But, like, the reality is the Knicks view themselves as championship contenders. That's their goal. They've set out for themselves. That's how the fans should look at it. That's how we should look at it, is as holding them to that goal, holding them accountable. That's what they told everyone before the season. That's what you tell the team and the fans when you fire a coach that gets you to the conference finals, that we are shooting for higher and we are striving for higher. So being in a dogfight against the 12-win Kings does not really inspire that kind of confidence that you're at that level. That's why we're wishing the Knicks could still play better, make their life easier, make our lives easier, and not have to be on the edge of our seat 4 minutes left and you're only up 4 points at home.
Yeah. Just shouldn't
be that hard.
You do that against a team like the Magic, the Celtics, you lose. Not playing the Kings in the playoffs. Not playing the Nets in the playoffs. Yeah, versus Sixers, you lose. process over results. Process, process, process. I've preached that on this show. I stand by that in life. Process over results. It's a win. I'm happy they won. But once again, I haven't looked for the game. What do you think the starting lineup was on the court today?
Towns, Hart, Brunson, Bridges, and Anunoby.
Yeah. And we're a -4 in 16 minutes. If your starting lineup is consistently a negative, have a problem. Knicks' best lineup tonight, +13. McBride, OG, Robinson, Bridges, and Towns. Kidding. No, it was Brunson.
So what? Are the Knicks going to continue to employ Karl Anthony Towns, pay him $50+ million to
Bridges didn't
not
close the
play
game.
down the
Oh,
stretch?
Did Bridges close? No, it was Hart that didn't close.
Yeah. Are they going to pay Towns $50 million a year and have him not close down the stretch? We'll see what they.
John Wall,
what
you
they
think
do.
Towns played smart today? Really?
He had
Okay. That's crazy.
He had a few shots in the early part of that fourth quarter, but he also turned the ball over in that fourth quarter. I mean, we'll look at his stats. I'm sure his stats look good because his stats always look good. He had 17 and 11, shot 5 of 15.
Think he was good on defense?
Great on defense. The best.
Let's see.
DPOY.
When Karl Anthony Towns was on the floor today, Knicks offensive rating, 96.4, with the best score ever. I don't know, man. I do know. You're not winning a championship if Karl Anthony Towns on your team.
I mean, and the fact that you are now, this is now what, consecutive games, multiple games in a row, they've closed without him in games where it's been close. They know it too. They know it too. And the problem now is I think every other team in the NBA also knows it. And are you going to be able to improve your team by trading him? I don't know. It's quite the situation the Knicks are in.
I just don't know. Just don't know. It's going to be hard to win a championship if your starting lineup consistently gets outplayed by the other team's starting lineup.
Yeah, it's the Knicks. They didn't do it tonight against the Kings, but like you said, they played a better team. The Knicks love to put themselves in a hole and then try and climb out of it late in games. If they played a better team than Sacramento tonight with the way they were playing in the first half, they would have been down late in this game, and they would have had to come back and win, not just kind of only be up 4 if they played a better team.
Can Mike Brown get better productivity from his starting 5? I don't know, because it was the same starting 5 last year that wasn't very good either. Right?
Yeah, pretty much the same guys.
Well, no, it is the same. It's the same starting 5. Remember Tibbs changed the starting lineup in the playoffs?
Yeah, he took Hart out of the starting lineup.
So, like, 2 coaches, same starting lineup, same result.
Yeah, kind of helps you figure out what what's going on.
I don't know. I do know, but I don't know how to fix it. Except change it. Because if you have all these data points, and it was the lineup that played the most minutes of any team in the NBA last year, like, I don't know. I don't know. Why is not playing in the fourth quarter such a big deal? Because that's the time you win the game, Penny. That's when the game is on the line.
Like,
That's when the game is on the line. That's when you want best players to be on the court, your most impactful players to be on the court.
yeah, they can't play all 48, so you're not always going to have your best lineup out there. When you are going to make sure your best lineups out there is the last 5 minutes, especially in a game where it's close.
I agree with that, OG. That's a good point. So, to Brown's credit, I think he rolls with the hot players to close games. Towns was balling, he would have been in. I agree. I do think as well, one of Mike Brown's best traits is that he's going to trust the team that's out there, and he's going to play the players down the stretch that feels like they've earned the minutes. I think that's a difference between him and the prior coach. Prior coach kind of stuck in his ways. His beliefs are his beliefs. Whereas Mike Brown is much more willing to do the things that seem to be working in the moment and on the fly.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Bridges sit down the stretch. We've now seen Towns sit down the stretch. I feel like we've seen Hart sit down the stretch. At the same time, we've seen McBride close games when he's not necessarily usually a starter. We've seen, even when Tyler Kolek and Jordan Clarkson were regularly getting rotation minutes, we've seen them close games. We've seen Landry Shamet close games where he has it going. 100%. I think that's a great point that Mike Brown does that. Reads the game the way the game is going.
Someone says the starters are playing far less minutes than last year. That's a major difference. Well, Jalen Brunson's playing 34.5 minutes per game this year. Last year he played 35.5 minutes per game. Mikal Bridges is playing 34.5 minutes per game. Last year he played 37.
I don't know. I know last year they had like 5 of the top 8 guys in the league in minutes per game. I don't know if that's still the case or not.
They also had great injury luck as well.
Yeah.
OG played in 74 games last year. Bridges played in 82. Brunson played in 65. He was playing a lot till he got hurt.
And they were also healthy in the playoffs, which is why it was so devastating to lose, because that's not always guaranteed. Can't control that. So,
yeah. Him in the chat. What up? $5 super chat. Salute to you. How often do the Knicks get easy buckets for settling for threes or mid-range shots? I think they would say, though, that the threes that they are getting feel as if they are easy shots. I bet that's what they would say. When the Knicks run, they get easy buckets.
Yeah, and they don't do it frequently enough, but when they turn their defense into offense as well, that kind of inherently helps them pick up the pace. It just makes things easier. When they get too half-court happy, it's just you have to fight for every basket. It's not sustainable over the course of a game or the course of a season. Him says, I feel like Cat is holding this team back, but hey, a win's a win.
There's a reason you didn't close. There's a reason you didn't close. And I don't feel like this is the first time that hasn't happened this year. Look, Karl Anthony Towns is an extremely skilled player. Just not working here. It's just not working here. And for whatever reason, I'm not sure. And at this point, I don't really even care for what the reason is. I'm just more interested in the solution. And it's hard for me to find a solution to the problem with him not being traded. I don't understand. I struggle to find the solution with him being a part of it here.
I mean, you're not going to bench him and bring him off the bench and have him play 20 minutes a game or 25 minutes a game. You're paying the guy $50 million a year. Probably close to 60 by the time he finishes out his contract. You can't have a $60 million guy come off the bench. So then it creates a problem of you have to start him, and I think they're realizing maybe, some of it's situational game by game, but now it started being a pattern where he's not closing the game so you don't even think he's a part of your best lineup, which the data is really telling you that he's not. Just not a good place to be as an organization in the team building, and like you said, not really sure how they're gonna attack this one.
Dean says, Marsh, how was the Mavs game? It was good. I actually went to 2 Mavs games last week. First time I got to see Steph Curry in person. That was really fun. He also had like 38 in the game. So that was really, really cool. And then on Saturday, I went to the Lakers and Mavs game, and that was the first time I saw LeBron in person. So kind of knocked off seeing 2 legends. I will say, LeBron is washed. He is not even close to the same athlete he was. He doesn't move the same.
I mean, what is he?
He looked old,
42, 41?
He threw down a dunk, and it was just like, oh, what happened?
He's also, it was that sciatica. I mean, when you have NBA players dealing with sciatica, it's saying something. But, yeah, I mean.
It was fun, though. I had good seats for both of them. Won some money in the game against the Lakers. That was always cool. We'll sign off with this. My biggest concern for this New York Knicks team is that their best 2 players, when on the court together, don't produce their best results. When Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns have shared the floor this year for 768 minutes, they outscore their opponents by 2.4 points per 100 possessions. Your best 2 players, when they are on the floor, are supposed to dominate other teams. And of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Knicks have had 8 two-man lineups this year that have played more than 667 minutes. Okay? The lowest net rating of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 two-man lineups are Brunson and Towns. So of your highest 8 two-man lineups, minutes-wise, Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns produce the worst results. And if I were to just say, how have they been since December 1st? I'll let the data run.
That's including the NBA Cup run as well, or at least, I don't know if it counts that one game.
Yeah,
but
I'm not sure if
before they started kind of playing bad, they were still playing well. This isn't just, we're going to just do it from when they played bad. That is, they were still winning games consistently for the first few weeks of that sample size.
Since December 1st, Brunson and Towns have played in the same game 20 times for 392 minutes. And per 100 possessions, they're being outscored by 4 points. So, since December 1st, the season started in late October. So, you're taking out the first month and 2 weeks of the season, and you're using all of December and almost all of January. And in 392 minutes, your best 2 players, when they are on the floor, are being outscored by 4 points per 100 possessions. That's a problem. Your best 2 players can't produce bad results. And
I mean, if you want to be a championship team as well, like obviously if every team just had 5 good two-way players, then that would be one thing. But I think it's more important to probably prioritize having a good defense and just enough offense in order to win than to be like, okay, we're going to have a good offense and just good enough defense. I think you want to be a championship team. Yeah, like someone said in the comments, defense wins championships. I think that's kind of where you're at. And Towns hasn't even been the elite offensive player he's supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't even necessarily think that lineup isn't great because of their defense. It's more so because they're not playing to their maximum potential on offense. I don't know. I go back and just think of like the best two players on championship teams. Just look at a list of NBA champions. 2024-2025, Oklahoma City Thunder. SGA and Jalen Williams. You think when they were on the floor over a 20-game stretch, they were ever outscored by 4 points per 100 possessions? No. Tatum and Brown, were they ever out? No. Jokic and Murray? No. Curry and Thompson? Curry and Draymond?
Curry and anyone.
No. LeBron and Anthony Davis? No. Toronto Raptors, Kawhi, and pick anybody. No. Warriors, Cavs, Warriors. You go through the teams that won it all, and their best two players made each other better. Towns and Brunson just don't do that. They just don't do it. And like, I'm curious, their stats in the 2024-2025 season, Brunson and Towns, did they outscore opponents in the entire season last year? Outscored opponents by 4.9 points. Only played 57 games together. I don't know, man. You can't say it's coaching because the main problem with last year's team was the starting lineup, and the coach changed. I don't know. Glad they won. But like we said with the Nets game, beating the Nets doesn't change anything. Beating the Kings doesn't change anything. Got what? Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. You got 8 more sleeps. We will go to bed 8 more times, and then it'll be trade deadline day. And the Knicks need to make a decision with 8 more sleeps of do they know, not think, do they know that this team can get to the NBA Finals? Because if they don't know that, they have to make a move. Or they might be getting moved up out of there. And by they, I mean Leon Rose. So, your owner doesn't go on the radio and essentially say, we have to get to the NBA Finals for no reason. He didn't fire Tom Thibodeau for no reason. Only one guy left. All right, we'll be live on the channel for the game tomorrow. Until then, let's go Knicks.